And we are here. Lee? Lee? Bring him on. Comment. I really want to know how you feel. Please come and tell me how you feel. Yes, sir. We're going to talk about something today. Yes, we are. Like, okay, what's up, man? I'm loving this energy. We getting everybody in this joint, man. Yeah.
And we slide in the camera like, what up? You know?
What up?
Yeah.
I think you got the fire on it, man.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man? I'm gonna give it, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna really take off just yet. I'm gonna give the people a little bit of time coming in, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see who else wants to try to get a female or two in here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk. We're gonna be a lot of talk on this one. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, twist up, roll up, whatever. It's just all that shit right now, man. You know, just get prepared.
Look, me and the wife said right here, I said, man, Tab, come on, man. Then I seen the post. I was just like, bruh. No, I'm sitting here till 9:30.
Nah, bruh. Where I was going to do that, you know what I'm saying? My man ain't pick up his jack, and I ain't going to just show up to no one, you know what I'm saying? Show up to fuck all that, you know what I'm saying? That's respect level. So, you know what I'm saying? We doing the first one a different way. Mm-hmm. But we got some shit to talk about. I was told I got to tag people, you know what I'm saying? All that shit, man. I want to bring my cousin to this joint, but I know she ain't gonna come on this money, so it's all good in the hood. You know what I'm saying? It's all good in the hood. I just want everybody to tune the fuck in and let's just talk about it. You dig? Like let's real live talk about it.
Leave the dumb comments off. Do not please make some sense.
Nope. Bring your comments out. I don't care what you got to say, because, you know what I'm saying, with me, you can say whatever you want to say. Whatever's on your mind, speak it. It's just don't be sensitive towards it. You know what I'm saying? If someone say something you don't like, you got to understand that's their view towards it. You know? So, come one, come all, goddamn it. And please don't get me in Facebook jail. Hey, please don't get me in Facebook jail. Because I don't care. We talk about everything right here, man. You already know it's a
Facebook jail, so I ain't trying to go.
Express your First Amendment to me. You know what I'm saying? Speak and say whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? But I need to know who's in here so I can get these people on this one. You dig what I'm saying? Let me see if she come on real quick. Yosh, what's up? Okay. Scully, you know what I mean? That's Slutty. What's happening with you? Yeah, man, I got people on here, man. What's happening with it, man? We 9 deep. We get to 10 deep, we can take the fuck off. All right? Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? We get to 10 deep, we can take the fuck off. I don't care. It's whatever. It's whatever, man. Yo, what's going on, bro? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to let a few people get in so we can talk. Hey, Yosh, we gonna talk about it, Yosh. Let me know if you want to come on, Yosh, because I know you can talk some shit. You know what I'm saying? Yosh, you probably too. Okay, Miss Stephanie, I'm gonna need to hear your opinion a little bit more, if you don't mind coming to the camera and expressing why you feel that way. But like I said, we got something to talk about. We got something to talk about today. But no, we got something to talk about.
Their hands of females are bitches with a third leg.
Yeah, I mean,
I agree.
They're a bitch with a third leg. I mean, that's a solid say. You know what I'm saying? But at the same, Oh, I better say, hold on. No. You're not in this yet. You're not in the way I want you to be in. Let me see something. How can I get her in here? Let me see. Trying to bring you on camera. Yeah, I want the publisher who was on the pin. No, how can I get you on here? I need to figure out how I can bring her on camera.
Oh, she's a survivor. I salute you.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. I salute her on that. You dig what I'm saying? We 12 deep. Let's take the fuck off, man. Come talking to Twist, man. What's happening with y'all? What's happening with y'all on this beautiful night that everybody got to see, man? What's going on? You dig what I'm saying? Tonight we are going to talk on a touchy subject. A lot of people don't want to talk about this shit because there's either A, they've been, you know what I'm saying, they've been inside of this situation. Have her request to come on. Thank you there, Grand Eye Hornet. You're smarter than a fifth grader. Stephanie, request to come on this joint. And I'll get, you know what I'm saying, I would love for you to come on here and express your feelings, the reason why you said what you said. We're going to really talk about something that a lot of people don't want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? They talk about it behind closed doors, but let's talk, speak to me. I don't care. Say what you want to say. Just don't get ass hurt because someone is, you know what I'm saying what they want.
My thing about that, and some people might whatever, but my thing is this: I don't understand, me personally with myself, how you can get that mad at a female and hit her, and especially if it's like the mother of your kids, and then now you're laying up with her, and if you have a daughter, now it's like, nigga, if somebody hits your daughter, stay with it.
So I'm gonna need some men to chime in on this. You dig what I'm saying? I need some men to real loud chime in on this, because ladies, also my question to y'all, like I said, the question to the men is, why do men find it okay to beat on women? That's one of the headline topics we are talking about. The next headline topic is, ladies, why do y'all always run back to that man who constantly keep putting his hands on you? We're going to talk about that tonight because I've seen the, you know what I'm saying, the trauma bonds from what I've seen. I've heard it all, but at the same time, we need to get a little bit more deeper, and we gotta, you know what I'm saying, we gotta dig a little bit more deeper than just that small saying and every single thing else towards it. There's a lot more that y'all aren't saying, so let's get that shit out. You know what I'm saying? We're also gonna have a quick little 10-minute side question. I told you I got you. I told you I fucking got you, bro. Don't even trip. I told you I got you, my boy. We're gonna talk about that one. We're gonna just jump into that one randomly. I'm like, hey Lee, let's take off about it. Let's take the fuck off of this nigga. Hey, hold on. I got you, buddy.
Yep.
I ain't got no sponsors or nothing like that, so you know what I'm saying. But
yeah. But we need to talk about the domestic jump, because that's domestic, what do you call it? Domestic awareness. But that joint is like, I'm not gonna say I didn't know it was that serious, but I didn't know so many people dealt with it on a regular basis. Like, and then they'd act like it was like, okay, cool. But I'm just like, we put up with a lot.
When we attach to somebody, that's why we gotta mentally detach before we leave, or we gonna come back. All right, now, I know you answered this earlier, right? I guess my thing towards it is, after the first time it happens, you know what I'm saying? Like, after that first time it happens, why don't you take the thought or the, you know what, nah, this ain't for me. Like we say nowadays, this is a red flag. Why don't, after that first incident, you get the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays, if it more than less happens, you're going to typically try to get the fuck, but then we're swinging back to where we are at now. You all will still go back. I get what you're saying. You definitely got to be able to fully detach from them and every single thing where you're going to go back. But how many times you're going to have to go through that detachment before you finally say, all right, bet, you know what I'm saying, now I'm fully gone.
When is enough is enough.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody say, you know what I'm saying, they're what is it? They're so tired of being sick and tired. Well, you're the only one who can stop making yourself being sick and tired.
Facts.
You dig what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of ways we gotta break this shit down. That's the reason why I need a female, you know what I'm saying? Even if you don't want to talk about chores, you know somebody else who went through, you don't gotta mention no names. You don't gotta say, you know what I'm saying, this person did it. If you want to say that person did it, I don't give a damn. Ain't my fault they did it. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucked up situation while if a female did it or if a man did it. But for someone to be able to survive and get through that, I truly applaud that individual. Let's see. I think some of it is women being insecure, being afraid.
I can relate, but I can agree and understand because if it's like that's like the only person that female knows. So, but then I'm like, I'm going back
now,
to
hell, that cancer. You need to come up on here, please and thank you, ma'am. If you don't mind, where you at? I know you popped up on here.
It goes back to the same thing you said. Like after the first time, why did you go back? The second time, third time. Now you laying in the fucking hospital when this shit could have been avoided years ago.
This shit could have been avoided. That first hit, this shit could have been avoided. So you know what I'm saying? You know, hold on. I'm not even trying to get at the females real quick. You know what I'm saying? I thought we was gonna be able to ponder on the females later on. My thing real quick towards these men, what do you get from this shit if you put your hands on a female? I gotta get out these few questions real quick. For men, what do you get when you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you get from it? When you put your hands on a female or, you know what I'm saying, you beat a female, what do you truly get from that? How does it make you feel while you're doing it? You know what I'm saying? Like, how does it make you truly feel how you're doing it? What made you do it? When was the last time you swung on a man? Because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of men nowadays are quick to swing on a female, but they won't swing on a man.
Hey, Moose, I do agree, bro. I do agree.
What Moose said?
He said these men beating on these women because they insecure, and the woman, the females are allowing it.
Nah, that's a whole fact. That's a whole fact. And
I agree.
For the men, one more thing, question for the men. Well, it's two more. Why is your first action, you know what I'm saying, to put your hands on her? You know? And my last thing for both of these is going to be, is this a generation curse? Like, is this a generation curse? As a man, did you see your father figure put his hands on a female, or did you see your mother getting her hands put on a man and she would say, oh, well, he loves me? But females, did you see your mother getting her hands put on her and she would say, oh, he just loves me? Or, you dig what I'm saying, is you used to see your father put his hands on your mother and he said he still loves? Like, we're going to really break this shit down. My females, I got some questions for y'all also that I need to be answered. Well, we already asked one, why you keep going back. My other question for y'all, please do not get too sensitive on this one. Have you been the reason he hit you? Like, have you been the reason why he just took off and hit you? Like, have you been that reason?
Okay, can I ask a question on that one?
Huh?
Can I ask a question on that one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What logic reason does it give you to put your hands on anyone?
Well, see,
male or female?
Well, see, now you got to think about that. Once again, now we're at that root of the question. Is this a generation curse? Because, you know, technically, hey, Yoshi, that's a question that needs to fucking be answered. That's a question that truly needs to be answered. Right.
Because I seen my mom get hit.
Now, why can't I just get a female just to jump on this bad bitch and just talk for me for a little bit? That's what I need. You know what I'm saying? You got two men sitting right here talking, but I have a lot of females in the comments telling me the stuff that I need. Now, real quick, do you fight back for females? Do you fight back when this man puts his hands on? That's a question I also need to be known. If catching him up on cheating is a trigger for him, then sure, guess it was my fault. No, that's lame shit.
No, it's not.
That's no, that's not it.
No,
That's
it's not your
he's
fault.
all the way in the wrong on that one. There's no way around that shit. That's not your fault. That nigga got caught.
Like,
Get
you get
killed.
caught up, nigga. You get caught up. Like, you can't get
Yeah.
mad and you get caught
Now
up.
my other questions, if I wasn't cleaning the house. Come in, Miss Brown, goddammit. Come in. My other question for females, why don't you let your brothers, cousins, or friends help or beat him up? You know, we're gonna ask that. I need that to be answered also. Nigga, I know you didn't just get some fancy.
Huh?
You can hear it. I know you didn't just get something fancy.
I was eating candy.
Stop lying, nigga. I seen the hand cam from motherfucking up high.
All right, we go back to the podcast. We're not worried about that part now.
And my last thing towards the females, please don't take this one wrong, and please don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't talk. Why was your trauma bond so serious? Oh, there it is, Stephanie. I appreciate you. Accept that. Add her in this motherfucker. The female doesn't want to make the man look bad.
I look a hot mess, y'all.
Stephanie, you
Good
already know
evening.
you my dog to the end. You already know what it is.
Hey, y'all.
What's going on with you, Stephanie? How you doing? A long time.
Yes, it has been. I took my son out your way.
Good to hear and all that. That's my man, Lee.
Yes.
Lee, you know Steph?
Hi, Lee.
Lee, Stephanie.
How are you?
I'm doing well. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
I look like I'm ready for bed, so don't pay me no mind. But
we on the late night. You know what I'm saying? It's late night. Go ahead.
And I'm on the bed. I'm in my bedroom. But this really hits close to home for me. It hits like on the nail. And I've spoken about my experiences with it because I've been through it twice back to back. And it affected me mentally because I'm guarded in 23 today. I'm long gone from the relationship that I was, both of the relationships I was in. One ended up passing away, and one ended up forcing me to leave my own home when I was pregnant with my daughter just back in 19. And what it is that why don't we walk away at first is because it's the word that is a curse and a blessing at the same time, that LOVE word. They'll say, I'm sorry, I'll never do it again, I love you, they buy flowers, they take us out to dinner, and then the minute we say or speak on our opinion, they get mad. That's where the insecurity of men egos come from. They'll sit up there and be like, why did you say that? Because you asked me a question. If you don't like my answer, I can't help you with that. I'm sorry. I'm a very vocal person. I done got black eyes, blacked out, and some more over is from 14 literally until on and off until 2020 because I spoke my opinion. I'm very vocal and I'm very honest about how I feel. And I honestly feel like it's a mind thing. It's a munchanism thing. It's a brainwash thing. And men who feel weak about themselves will target smaller people or women. Like they'll bully. It's a form of bullying. And it gets to the point that that's where they feel most masculine. And it makes us think, what am I doing wrong? And truth reality, we're not doing anything wrong. If you can't handle what I'm saying or how I'm dressing, or a man looked at me and just said, hello, how are you? You need to fix you. Because my main goal in my life is that if I'm secure about me, you being my man is to make sure my security stays solid about me. I should never have to second guess myself, or my man should have to second guess myself, second guess me. They prey on women because scientifically we are smaller. We are. Now there's men out here who are like 5 feet tall, and their best way they feel like they can get over a woman taller than them is hitting them. Yeah. But at the end of the day, would you want somebody hitting your mother? Would you want somebody hitting hitting your aunts? Would you want somebody hitting your sister or your daughter?
No,
They don't think about that type of thing. And then when the consequences come, they standing there looking in front of the judge or a family member that's going to lay their ass down for a second, like, what did I do? That's narcissism. That's narcissism.
Can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Did you ever fight back?
Hell yeah. But it got to the point I got tired of fighting back. I should have defended my beauty because you mad. I done kicked one of my baby father who first put his hands on me. He's the main reason why I know how to take a punch. Before him, nobody's ever put their hands on me. I know how to take, like, it's crazy because I didn't realize how strong my jaw was, especially in the fact that you knew I grew up singing in the church.
Yeah.
And so now when it come down to it, the first time he hit me, I was taught to forgive. But even forgiving is not enough. It got to the point when I was pregnant with my son, Amir. This happened in 15. He had me by my hair, and I'm 30-something weeks. The man's dead now, so don't go looking for him. He dragged me by my hair. I have a bite mark still on my shoulder after he had me in a chokehold, and I tried to break away, and he bit my shoulder and flung me into a wooden table. I didn't realize how unsafe I was until I hit my face on that table. And it's just like, it was always these excuses. You shouldn't have said this. You shouldn't have said that. My mama taught me to always speak my mind and say how I feel.
That's a fact.
But thing is, though, is that I serve a mighty God, and he got me out of there. I left Richmond back in 16 and never looked back. But just for me to turn around and walk into the same problem again. But that's where I fucked up at, because I had not healed from that trauma, and I added to my trauma. My youngest two's father put his hands on me. I still got pictures of my black eye, bruising. It was bad. I didn't look like me. I didn't look the same. I done got the wind knocked out of me. I had to swing, throw things like don't touch me hair. I had a whole bald spot right here. It was bad. I got a whole afro now, but it was bad. I had to get out. If I don't save me, who will?
Nah, that's a fact.
And that's where self-love comes in as people of survivors of this. Am I still dealing with the healing? Of course, I'm still healing. But am I ever going to let a next motherfucker try me? Oh no, because my dad taught me how to defend myself, and I learned how to defend myself for the sake of myself. Because my brother can't fight. You know this. Moose asked why Marcus. Why Marcus?
Moose, you set yourself up for that one, bro.
Marcus, and let me tell you, I'm gonna give you a prime example, of a perfect example. When I was living in Richmond, my family came from Baltimore down to Richmond, like flying down 495. Marcus was with my sister Tracy. Okay, I kid you not. Marcus came down there. First of all, it's the middle of summer, and you look like you about to catch a heat stroke because you had on a what's that shit? Long john and tight ass pants, and he was big as shit. Marcus was swollen shit back in 15. He went from I'm gonna fuck you up to drinking a Colt 45. So why would you do that to my sister? Like, I can't trust my brother. Thank you, Patricia. I can't trust my brother to protect me, especially the fact that he was back at home getting his ass whooped by a bitch. I cannot make this shit up. I can't make this up. Y'all laughing and it's funny, but it's the truth.
Tragedy. So he was at home getting his ass whooped by his bitch?
Yes. The girl had a shorter haircut than he does.
Hey,
and so when it came down to it,
hey, Moose, ain't no point in calling him either.
No.
You might as well call to see if he's gonna come back with you at this point.
I'd rather take my chances messing with Marcus. It got to the point that it was just like you know that she's beating on you, and he tried to keep it a secret. And she was like, fuck your sisters, this, then the third. My family is born and raised East Baltimore, the city. We from where the crack grows and the weed heads sell it for you. That's where my side of the family's from. We pull the fuck up, and you don't know when we coming. She talked all that shit over the phone, so when we pulled up, oh, she disappeared. And Marcus was sitting there laughing. I'm like, where was this type of shit when you was down there crying over a Colt 45 when I was going through this?
Yeah, no, that's a fact. Fuck that. You seen the type of energy and vibe I pulled up with because she was saying all this crazy shit. And I knew what was going on with you at that. But now,
right,
now I was just, you know what I'm saying, you should have came with this type of shit that I'm coming for you no matter what.
Exactly. Just like recently I had to throw my baby father out of my house because you're not going to disrespect me where I pay all my bills and take care of my kids. You can go. He's sitting there talking about he on his way. First of all, I wouldn't trust you to come nowhere because I know how you are. I know exactly how you are. You're not going to do nothing. You're going to try to be reasonable. And Marcus still holds that even when he got to this random fight with a drunk, he got a win. You don't get no L for that. That's not even fair. You don't get no win for that. But when it comes down to it, it's like I'm in a better place because I was able to get out. I have 4 kids. I have 3 boys and I have a daughter. And my thing about being a survivor and able to still talk about it, and I'm okay and thriving and doing great things, is that they see that you can be anything if you're determined to stay away from it. Yeah. And my daughter's my only daughter. I've given birth 5 times, and I have a late son, and I have my 3 survivors. And the person, and what it taught me about dealing with this is that accountability. We don't ask for what comes at us because we can't control people. Yeah. But what we can do is hold ourselves accountable to get the fuck from. It's either your life or theirs. Survival of the fittest.
I think that's the main thing that always stops you. Go ahead, Lee. Go ahead, bro.
I said that's why they say everything in life you have a choice. It's either you're gonna pick the option or you're gonna deal with what you're gonna deal with. But I'm glad you did survive and you're able to, actually speak on it, because that's crazy.
And karma is kicking ass left and right. For the one that initially started this for me back in 2014, he's now dead. He died back in 2019. And then the baby father that did it after him, he got cracked in his head by his ex-bitch. And what makes it crazy is that I'm sitting back like, I don't know if I want to beat this girl up just because I know I can, or this your fucking karma. Because it could have killed him. But I sat back and let God work, and look what happened. I'm like, you don't like it, do you? Keep your hands to yourself, because now you're sitting there with a whole bunch of rainy days and that.
That's a tough decision, too, to be like, do I beat her ass or that's a tough one. But
okay, let me get real niggerish real quick. Right. I think the main reason why I want to beat her ass because she talked about me disrespectfully. Like, I'm not that type of crazy. Like, play with your mama, bitch. Play with your own damn kids. Don't play with me. Because I don't know my own strength yet. That's where I'm at with it. And I pulled up on her ass after she did the stupid shit she did. She ran in the house. I'm in your face. You talk about I talk too much. Come tell me that I talk too much. And she almost got her ass whooped in front of her mama's house. But I got to remember.
In front of their mama.
Yeah, but I got to remember who I am, where I've come from, and I don't want no bad wrath and grief. She got what was coming to her eventually by somebody else's female, because I heard about it. Baltimore's small as shit, so of course I had my 10 chuckles. But baby fathers got their karma.
Nah, man,
I'm really still pretty as shit.
Glad to hear you got away from that shit stuff. You know, so like I said, we known each other since kids. You know what I'm saying? I never even knew about that shit happening. You know what I'm saying?
I've been through a lot. I went through a lot.
That's a fact, and I'm Mike Fry, what's going on, brethren? Definitely definitely knowing you survived that shit, being, you know what I'm saying, going through every single thing you went through, that's like the shit that I applaud you for, you know what I'm saying? You went through that shit, you still do that shit, and you got through it. And like Lee said earlier, you was able to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you still healing from this shit, of course, but your healing is looking fucking amazing.
I'm almost finished. I'm almost finished with school. I invested in my first house, and I was homeless twice in the process of all this domestic violence shit. Like when I moved up here to Baltimore, and I'll never forget, it was May 16th of 2016. Micah, my oldest, was already up here, and I got evicted from my house. I had no money in my pocket. It was just me and my son, who's now a 7, Amir, on my hip, because he was still a baby at the time. He was getting ready to turn 1. I moved up here with 2 trash bags. Where one had his stuff, one had my stuff, and his walker. And I went to go live with now my biological late mother. Because remember, Joan Ernestine is my biological aunt and uncle. And I lived with her. So for me to be determined, like, I got to get out of this, I did it. I've been living I'm living in Rosedale now in Baltimore. When I was living in the hood some damn where in the city. And then I had to leave my own home again in 19. I left the dirty.
About that, Moose. We gonna go about that, Moose. Don't worry. I'm letting you gotta think about it, bro. We got to get this out. We got to let a female realize, speak upon what's going on. We gonna talk about why the men hit women, but not you know. So we're gonna get to that, of course. Me personally, how I see that part right there, Moose. Real quick, my bad stuff. We're gonna let you get back to you. But how I see that part, Moose, a lot of these men, you got to think about it like this, bro. We grew up in the era where we knew how to take an L. We was going to take an L. You gonna fight us? I bet. We got our men. We got our good brothers with us, no matter what. Right. You want to run my fade, you going to run my fade. My men going to make sure I don't get dogged out or nothing crazy. You dig what I'm saying? If you catch me by myself and you whip my ass, never happened. I'm going back to get my motherfucking brothers. We gonna pull up with you and your men, and y'all gonna have to rerun my fade. If not that, me and my men gonna get into problems with you and your men off running the fade. You dig what I'm saying? We didn't have a problem fighting. No, once again, we did not have a problem fighting growing up. You dig what I'm saying? Nowadays, these little niggas don't want to fight. They scared to fight.
They want to shoot.
You gotta think about it. The only L a lot of these niggas and females want to take nowadays is a life. They can't take a loss. They don't know how to take a loss. Definitely know ass beat. If you get beat up, you're not gonna know how to take it. The first thing you're gonna think is, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna go get my gun, or I'm gonna go get a gun from somewhere, and I'm gonna shoot you.
And that's some coward ass shit. That is the most cowardice thing you can ever possibly come across. It's one thing to aim to kill for self-protection, but if you shooting just because you got your ass trashed on the street, that's some cowardice shit. I will never get past it. And that's actually becoming, it's an epidemic at this point.
It's a new normal for a lot.
It is. It's an epidemic.
A lot of people get more clout for it. Now, if you beat a nigga's ass, it's like, all right, you beat his ass. But if you hit a nigga now, just like, you got a reputation out there.
And you also got time. You also ducking the police. You ducking your job. You ducking your life. Is it worth it? No.
You gotta think about it. They want to be so much of a clout chaser, and they want to be famous, known for, man, I ended up running down and I bust that nigga who whipped my ass at the club last week. Oh, word? Word?
You. That's the type of shit I'm like, you think that shit cute? Like, my face, like, how about you? Bro, you want to be a clout chaser? Go chase.
Those that be on First 48, bro. I'd be like, bro, y'all niggas are fucking stupid for real. Like,
simple as hell.
I was in the club and then you walked outside and then automatically the nigga just end up dead.
It's sad as shit. But a lot of reason why, to what Moose was saying about why men hit women, is because they are weak in themselves. They're weak in themselves. They feel like they got their ass trashed by somebody on the whim. They see a woman out here doing the damn thing. Those are the type of women they prey on the most. You ain't gonna see no man attack a woman who will beat your ass back.
That's
Guaranteed facts.
I want me the female that beat the nigga.
Oh, well, you need to come meet my sisters, because my family, we go. If my mother was still here, if Jana Lorraine Scott was still, she's the type of chick who does that shit. My sister Raina is the type of chick who does that shit. My sister Sherry, she's the type of chick that does that shit. Come to Baltimore, and I'm like, meet my bloodline. Right? We hood as hell, but we sweet as hell. I'm probably the white girl of my family. But when it comes down to it, because the crazy, I'm the quiet crazy, but they show that shit. My sister said, "Oh, we like the police, bring them." My sister, matter of fact, one of my sisters just over the summer, they beat up her boyfriend in her backyard, and he got locked up after who stayed in the situation. I kid you not. I kid you not.
That nigga took two. That nigga got beat up and locked up. That's fucked
And
up.
he got stabbed in the same night.
3 hours? Goddamn. Sit down, buddy.
I kid you not. Oh, I kid you not.
That nigga
How you catch 3 L's in one night?
And stabbed. Houseway.
And then the sad part is you got beat up by a bunch of bitches.
There's no way possible. Somebody is bonding me. Hey.
Nah.
That's crazy.
I kid you not. I was like, how the hell did that happen? And then when the police showed up, he started snitching. I kid you not.
Inside my on this thing right here, who's put their hands on a woman who would like to come and speak upon it? I mean, you can talk about it. Don't be scared. You know what I'm saying? If you done it, you done it. It is what it is, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I feel like some men hit women because sometimes a man is taught to show power, and even though it's not justified, a lot of men wasn't taught the right way.
God damn.
Yo, not Rachel laughing like that.
Man, Rachel ignorant as shit. Miss Coons, jump on this joint one time. Her last name fucked up, ain't it? Coons. That's crazy.
I'm a single mother.
A protection mechanism, but how? What are they?
And I had a great role model.
There's no protection about that. Me personally, I don't find the protection about that.
Like, what are they like, Taylor? What do you
protect? What do you protect? Everybody, that shit is. I find me personally, I don't give a fuck. You can ask my brothers. You can ask my good man. You can ask my left hand man who's on this right, Moose. You can ask my right hand man, his brother. You can ask any nigga I ever ran with. I don't condone that shit. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas done it. I spoke upon this whole night. You know what I'm saying? If she swung at you, me personally, I tell any female I ever dealt with, dated, any of that shit, listen, you got 3 swings. Make them 3 the greatest swings ever, because if you do not hit me, I'm hitting you right above your knee in that soft spot. You're going to break down to one knee, and I'm going to get down to one knee also. I'm going to look at you like, are you ready to talk now or no? You got 3. But even still, it shouldn't get there. So,
Taylor,
it's like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand, like, why men like to beat on females, but they won't fight a man. But then it's like, also, once again, females, why do you always want to keep going back to this nigga? No matter if it, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, some way, somehow, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad you know what I'm saying? You got the fuck. And that's the greatest thing about you, Steph. You got the fuck. Hey, you're doing great. You know what I'm saying?
I got tired of being stupid for somebody who did not love me or say that they did. I got tired of taking the I could heal from bruises. It's the emotional and the mental part. It's the hardest part to get away from. I got tired. And when I'm tired, I'm a bounce. I'd rather be by myself, fuck myself, than to deal with that bullshit anymore in my life. That's some real ass shit. I'd rather play with my fucking rose, get a dildo, or get a girlfriend before I allow that shit. If I'm giving you my temple, why would you destroy it? Like that, I rather look. I thought can't nobody love me better than me.
That's the best part about life. No one's gonna
Can't
love
nobody love me better than me.
you. Can't love. You ain't able to
And
love
I have
yourself. Why you gonna let someone else try to love you? You better love your motherfucking self first. And it's like
exactly because they won't have a clue. Especially when the fact of the matter is they got their own trauma that they haven't dealt with. Especially when they got their own issues they haven't dealt with and denial about it. You can't play Captain Save a bitch if you need the saving. So now when it comes down to it at the end of the day, I'm literally looking at like some of the niggas I done dealt with, in particular my last baby father, like, ew, I gave you what? Me? No. It's a self-love thing. It's believing in yourself to do better. But in order for you to do better, you gotta do some shit that's gonna make you uncomfortable. No matter how much we claim we love somebody, love yourself more and walk away. Because killings of domestic violence numbers are going up.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Me personally, I also don't understand why, like, a man, if you know you're getting, you know what I'm saying, like, if you're getting abused or something like that, speak out about that shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no coward. You ain't no weak ass nigga because, you know what I'm saying, you're not doing nothing about it. Now you being a real ass man by not truly taking the fuck off and beating that female. You know what I'm saying? Some females may fucking just verbally abuse a man to the point where now, also knowing the shit he deals with as being a man, he has to deal with other shit from the female who's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, his safe haven and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if, you know what I'm saying, words towards a man sometimes can real life beat down on a man when a female says it. Definitely when it's from a female he's like told shit that he doesn't even want to speak on no more. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, as a man personally, a lot of times when we do tell females certain shit about us, they will throw that shit back at us inside of a time of an argument. And it's like, damn, when I do that, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, the first 2-3 times we look at it like, damn, she really said that. Now we're going to move past that shit. Think about that shit, Lee. That shit got thrown at you once or twice before, and you were just like, damn, you said that shit, but you moved past it fast. You ain't let that shit stay. But then once you noticed that shit started coming at you a little bit more frequent, you was like damn, like I told you something that I felt as if it was like that's my that temple, but like that's like a safe haven joint. But now you pretty much using that as now like a kick me when I'm down method, and you find it cool to constantly do.
Me,
And like
I'm
a lot of females do that shit, but they don't never really want to admit it that they are the ones who do it.
yeah, me, I'm just like, bro, I just don't understand the logic behind it. Like, I don't, I won't. Like, I seen my mom get hit one time, and when she came running back to the car, it was just like, nigga, what? I'm like, nigga, y'all are married. Like, nigga, what? This is not supposed to happen. And I was just like, nigga, I vowed I would never do it. Like, my wife's sitting right here. Nigga, I've been with her for 12 years through hell and back. Nigga, I can say I never put my hands on her. Like, arguments, fights, none of that. Got pans thrown at me. Nigga, the door is my closest option, nigga, and I'll leave and won't come back. And then come back, like, about a few days later. Bro, she said right.
Because you want a home cooked meal.
Bro, like, I am, like, when it comes to a female, bro, I am non-confrontational. Like, I can't see myself hitting her and then looking at my kids and telling them, like, it's wrong to hit a female. Like, it's contradicting. Like if my kids, like, I think they was in their house.
I'll keep this shit real quick. Leave my apology cut you off. I'll keep this shit a bean because I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I've never took off on a female. I've never just foul. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. You done at the foul. No, I've never done that. The most I've ever done, I pushed. And I can say that shit, and I admit that. I pushed. Why? Because both of them stole me. Instead of me hitting you, I pushed you to get away from me because I didn't know if that second one was coming or not. Let me be honest. And once that happened, I eliminated myself, and I got the fuck. I'm not going to stay there to constantly keep getting confrontational with you and try to push you inside of a bond where it's like, you know what? Now I'm gonna whip you.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's
nah.
where it comes to
Away from me. Away from me. And gone.
Cause
Bro,
What's up, y'all?
what's going on, Frank guy?
Hey,
Just
who's that, Michael?
yeah.
Yes, it is.
Hey, how you doing? Just had to put the baby to sleep, so hey, I'm joining this.
Hey,
I need to be in this one.
my
Yes,
whole
indeed.
squad on here. I ain't seen y'all in years.
Yeah,
What's up, Vienna?
man. Down south living life. That's all.
I know that's right.
Absolutely.
Bro,
But yeah, yo,
I don't know if you've been paying attention or not, little bro, but you know what I'm saying? We on a little bit of a touchy subject. Every man put his hands on a female, whether you yoked her up or hit her. Now that's a fair statement, Moose. I'll give you that. That's
yeah,
a fair statement. I give you that one. That's a fair statement.
Or restricted her.
Yes.
Because they
Yes.
put their hand, they grab them wrist.
yeah.
okay, we're not
Well,
talking about this. We're talking about hauling off, hitting a female.
Yeah, hauling off and just foul. No, I've never done
Yeah,
that.
no.
I can't. I know my
I was about to say the strictest part, yeah. Like,
that noise.
Stephanie, that's you? Okay, Stephanie just left the building, ladies and gentlemen.
but yeah,
And it
Nah,
was her.
yeah.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say my piece real fast.
Go ahead, bro. I had to ask you because I know you gonna drop some real spill and you ain't got no problem.
Not at
You know what
all.
I'm saying? Your shit,
Yeah.
bro.
So, I mean, first and foremost, this comes from the teachings of our elders, right? You know, obviously, we don't want to inflict harm on the ones we love, that are women, right? Like we must protect them at all costs is the visual that we have. And I'm all for that. You know, if it's someone we love, like his mom, Duke's, wifey, you know, anybody that we have a love for, absolutely not. We're not firing off at any given point. Um, Now, if it's a woman coming at me, I can eat them hits. That's cool. Now, some of them may knock my ass out. That's just that's how it is. You know what I mean? But one thing I won't tolerate, and I will fire off on, is if you try to harm my loved one, and I don't know you. Period. Period. Like, you know, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you know what I mean. Like, cause here, this is what's promised. There's only one thing promised in this world, and that's death, right? And so there's no such thing as a fair fight unless you're in a ring, right? And so if you come at any of my loved ones, then that to me is telling me you gonna do damage. Like, you know what I mean? You're gonna do damage. So it's either I sit there and say, square up one on one with my loved one, and I don't know you. Nah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm gonna fire off and I'm gonna hit you and I'm gonna protect my, like, and so that's I mean, as a man of the house, and I mean, granted, there's women that he'll hold it down as well, but for the loved ones and the people I care about, absolutely not. You know what I mean? Absolutely not. Never raise your hand to a woman. But my mama also said, protect your own. You feel me? Protect your own. And um, you know, there's a double standard in this world now, man. It's like we want equality, we want everything to be leveled out, we want everything to be the same. But this debate on should you hit a woman, etc. That's where things get a little iffy, right? And now I'm not promoting it because I don't promote abuse. Let me make sure like everyone who's hearing it understand. I don't promote abuse. That's not what I'm promoting. I don't promote abuse.
I know this man right here. I grew up with this man right here. I'm
Right.
in the grandma's backyard. We're playing 10-on-10 cousins football. I know this man. The words you're speaking is this fact here.
But like, cause
Words out of takeoff. Don't do that to this man. Don't do that to Friday guy.
and it's a logic thing, bro. Cause like for me, it's like we want equality. I believe women can do anything men do, right? Like I mean, I got daughters that are powerful. My wife is a powerful woman. Y'all can do anything that a man can do. Period. I mean, that's the statement. But men get laughed at when they get fired off on. You see what I'm saying? Like you know, you in public, a man get fired off on. It's like, dang, you just about to let her punk you, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a double standard world sometimes.
You want this? Like, you're not gonna do shit.
Yeah. But I'm all about protection, right? There's a huge difference between abuse and defending. So I want to make sure that's clear. Abuse and defending, right? I can defend myself by getting away. I ain't gonna swing back on the female. I can walk away. That's cool. Like, you know what I mean? I got feet. I get out of there if I got it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna stand there. Like, hey, I don't care if you call me bitch made or nothing, but I ain't confrontational. You know, like Cuzzo said, like, why stay there and accept a hit? We're not doing that. You know. But that's the mindset. It's like, no man should be abusing a female, period, a woman, period, you know. But at the same time, I'm all about defending. So I had to make sure I said that piece, because, like, you know, you touch in one of mine's, anybody that I love and I don't know you, expect to get fired off on, period. You know, that's just bottom line.
All right, so what Rachel said, I mean, all right, so I feel as though on this, if a female was to swing off on a man, at that point, you know, all right, you can either expect a second one to come and weave that jump and still get the fuck out of there. But if you stand there and box with her, what are you getting from that?
Right.
Like, beat her, she bleeds, and then you fucking her the same night. Like, what are you getting from that? Like, that's what I don't understand.
My question towards this real quick, right? Some females like that shit.
That's real. That's real.
Bro, that's psychotic, bro.
Yeah.
But if that's the way you get your nut, or whatever the case you may think, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Why do you really have to push it that much?
Right.
That is toxic.
You about to make me fix my tie. I was about to go into my major. Hey,
a lot of females to be abused, to be like, you know what, now I really do know you love me. But how? When you can say, no, you don't love me because you're putting your hands, like, where are you at with this shit? Where are you at? Like, this is so toxic, but if it's that toxic, why do you like it? Why do you constantly keep going back to it? Why do you think, if I'm sitting right here saying, all right, you know what, I'm not going to do this, not me, a man, I'm saying, motherfucking man is saying, I'm not going to do this, but then you want to swing on him, you know he's going to swing back off you just so you can get your why.
And what are you getting by swinging off him?
What the shit? That's hurt people. So you want to, because you're hurt, you're going to want to hurt me. No, I'm more or less saying, why are you going to swing on me knowing I'm going to swing back on you, but we're still going to go lay in the bed at night, and like Lisa said, fucking every single thing else to wake up in the morning. Bro, what's the point?
Bro, at that point, if I put my hands on you and I beat the fuck out of you, like some of these dudes where they, like, bro, dog these females, and then you go sleep with them. At that point, if I have done that, bro, I'm scared to close my eyes. Because if I close my eyes, what are you going to do in my sleep, bro?
Listen, I'm going to keep this shit in mean green bean, okay? Both of my kids. Both of them. 2 out of 3. Okay. One, she's putting nice money. I don't care. She's not. It is what it is. She ain't slicing. It is what it is. She always threatens me. Fuck it. One told me she stayed up for a week and watched me sleep, deciding if she wanted to kill me or not. My nigga, you know how, like, that shit, that like that type of a thought that goes through your head, you be like, hold on, you did what? Yeah, me, I'm being dead ass. Right.
Bro, I have thought that, so I know I'm not the only one, bro.
And it's like, I realized, slept on a couch with my video game on just so I know I don't crash out until I know I'll crash out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit is crazy for a man to deal with, but if, you know what I'm saying, you don't speak on that shit, it's like, that shit just keeps setting in. That shit keeps setting in. You know what I'm saying? But as a man who who tells himself he won't put his hands on a female. But you know what I'm saying? He could take verbally abuse, he could take physical abuse, he could take, you know what I'm saying, even emotional abuse as a man. You know what I'm saying? We don't speak on a lot of shit as men. You know what I'm saying? As men, we're so chin the fuck up and we got to get through this shit. You know what I'm saying? The shit's rough, but we going to figure it out.
That's facts.
And you know what I'm saying?
I've learned.
Even when you have little boys, it's kind of sort of like, damn, you got to tell them that, but at the same time, you got to let these little boys have these feelings, have these emotions. Let them express them. Why? Because if they don't, next thing you know, well, we got another generation of us, of men who's like, damn, we already know what it is. We're going to have to deal with whatever the fucking female going to say to us, but we still going to have to chin this shit up. And
Right. Oh shit, man. To the other side of the question though, like, you know, why do women continue to go back?
yes.
I mean, you know, throughout a lot of my understanding and visuals, and you know, a lot of the people that I've had the opportunity to work with, well, first there's a piece of upbringing, but then also a sense of being trapped in your situation, right? You know, situations and what that plays a huge role in it, right? I've seen a good amount of women try to get the courage to get away, but like, you know, if the resources ain't there, fuck, they gonna go. What they gonna do, right? You know, if they don't have a particular shelter or means of getting away. So there's a whole type of mindset around it. Even if they do get the courage to try to get out, it's a mind thing. You're already embedded into it, and it's a piece of toxic masculinity, right? The male, they do certain things and they rope, and bruh, it's like the mind says, hey, I can do whatever I want, when I want, how I want, you know, and they just so used to this mentality, you know, living with this cat or whatever you want to classify the man, and to where they get stuck in it. And then if they got kids, even worse, bro. If they got kids, it's even worse, right? It's really hard, right? And that's just something that I've really seen over a period of time. And I read that someone said mind control. Yeah, the neurons in your brain gets used to it and you stuck. That's really what it is. It's like that dopamine is like boom, like you're used to it, you get a kick out of it, but this is the norm now. This is the norm, right? Like there's nothing odd about this because this is my lifestyle. This is how I've been living. So sometimes it's hard to even tell, like, you know what I mean? It's hard to even tell like something's going on, right? And so that's as real as it get, right? And so, but that's why I feel like a lot of females continue to go back into toxic ass situations, man. And I mean, there's a lot more that goes into it, different situations, because it's a case by case base. But if you got a toxic cat who can manipulate and good with his words, shoot, man. Twist, you tell me, Twist. Hey, how many toxic girls you had that hey, yo, let me go ahead and hit you up. You know what I mean? Like for real. Come on now. Like, I'm just saying, it's toxic, man.
Nah,
and it's hard to defeat, man.
Nah, that's a fact, bro. It's like the shit is just, it's so crazy because, you know what I'm saying, everybody, it's like you could deal with that shit in so many different ways. You could deal with that shit in so many fucking different ways to the point where it's like, which way do you really go by it at this point? Hey, hey man, me, man. Y'all stop judging, all right? Y'all don't judge me. Back to these questions. Hey, Lee, what's up? You ready to have this question?
Hey, all right.
All right, quick side question.
Hey,
Mike,
we gonna have a pause break. Hey, all right, Mike, hold on. I'm gonna ask the question.
Everyone, welcome to Talking to Twist. We're gonna try to do this, Dre, probably like once or twice a week. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to talk to me, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what I want. Everybody just to chime in on shit that we're gonna talk about. We're always gonna have one or two side questions. The side question for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is Golden Showers, sponsored by my man Lee. Now,
Hey, go ahead, fool.
would you let your partner give you a golden shower?
Fuck
No.
If your partner asked you to give her a golden shower, would you?
I would never piss on a queen. You got me fucked up. Hell nah. Hell nah.
All right. Hey, Mike. All right, next question. Would you tongue kiss your first cousin for $10 million?
Sponsored by me. These next two sponsored by me. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, we splitting it. I don't give a fuck. Like
All right.
that's
All right.
easy. Yeah, we
All
getting
right.
bread.
All right,
Last
look.
question. Last
The next
question. Hold on. Spit it out this first. Last question. I really can't ask you this question, Fry, because you know what I'm saying. I know where Mom Dukes is, but
Yeah.
prior to, you know what I'm saying, just hypothetically. All right, we're gonna go with a hypothetically between me and you. Would you open palm slap your mom as hard as you could for $100 million?
Hey, you know what? My mom will bitch smack me if I don't hit her. So hell yeah.
Listen, Betty is stating this right. Do you hear me? I'm thinking of a time when she got me mad, and that thing is going on. I don't care. And I'm tongue kissing a cousin. I'm not gonna lie. I'm leaving out that building with $110 million. I'm not lying. I don't got nothing to lie about right here. We're gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Fuck, judge me all you want. Y'all niggas gonna be broke, so y'all ain't gonna tongue kiss your cousin or hit your mom. You got to get fucked up. All them ass whippings they gave you. Yeah, all right. Judge me all you want. I'm gonna throw it.
He said,
I'm gonna throw
it. Get mine.
and watch you come up. You judge,
But he said, hey, twins, 88 for life. 88.
All right. Hey. What was that? Hey, Mike.
Yo.
Do you take a shit in front of your significant other?
Yeah, if she got to get in the bathroom for something. Yeah. Shit, I'm an open door. I grew up in an open door house, my boy.
Nah, hey Stephanie, that is a whole fact. That's a whole fact. You know.
Hey, cuz hey, what up, Ian?
Chris is down the back. Don't even watch that no more. Tired of practice. That's how long they are at this point.
Hey, I know you shit with the door open.
Who, me? Nah, Lee do. That nigga wear a bonnet when he goes. You know that nigga shit with the door open. He fancy.
Hey, look, he talking about grabbing some toilet paper, smoking a jack. Hey, grab your toilet paper.
Bullshit.
Come on, man, give me some toilet paper, please. There ain't nothing in here.
Yeah.
Bro, I would lock the door when I go take a shit. I like my peace and quiet.
Hey, look, he said that's his escape time. I feel it.
Bro, I like to play the game and I gotta concentrate. Like I gotta make sure everything comes up correctly.
That's funny. That's funny. Nah, man, yeah, we gonna have some side random ass questions for y'all, man, all the time, man. Well, if someone else wants to join in this money, man, please let me know. Fry, man, I appreciate you jumping in this bitch, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. It's been a minute. I'm gonna have to link up with y'all soon, man.
I already know, man. Hey, we got the spring season for football coming up, my boy. In case you get free, you want to get football and all that good shit.
Sure, let me know, man. You know I'm about to take my old ass to bed though here soon. I gotta wake up early.
That's a fact. What I'm gonna say is,
yeah, how does that make sense?
Anybody has kids around this area who wants to play any football, please let me know. You know what I'm saying? We don't.
For sure.
Hey, Tav.
Yo.
How does that make sense, bro? You shit
What?
Door open, but you won't fart in front of her.
You gotta think about it. A female is so insecure about farting. You gotta think about it. A female is insecure as shit about farting. Let a female go ahead and let off a mean ass fart. We're gonna be sitting there loose booty.
Hey, I'm telling you, Twist, go ahead and put in about 8 years of marriage, bro. It's over. The house coming down. Shit.
See, that's what I'm saying. Marriage wise, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been in a relationship dating wise for a while. Let it fart out, man. You gotta fart, you gotta fart. If it's gonna be one of them room shakers like I be doing or, you know, as a man be doing, take your ass to the bathroom. Because after the second one I hear, I'm gonna start throwing jokes at your ass. You know, ignorant. I'm gonna start throwing jokes. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
All right. Hey, Mike. Last question, Mike.
Yo.
Before you when you and your wife got together, how long did it take you before you took your socks off?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna be real. I don't never take my socks off. I walk around the house with Crocs on. My feet never touch the ground.
Hey, Roger, it's the socks had to stay on. It's a capability thing. Until you know you're comfortable, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I try to tell you, I still get on the foot. You got me fucked up. My feet get cold.
If you got it, shit.
Oh, the house. What the fuck? If I'm at home, nigga, I'm comfortable, bro.
That nigga, you be walking around the house with them thong slippers on, don't you?
Nope, I don't got no slippers, bro. Oh, I do got a pair somewhere. But I got no thong jumps. Got the little hush puppy jumps. With the fur inside.
He said, yeah. Yep. I ain't never thought I would own a pair of Crocs, but these joints comfortable.
Oh, man, that's funny, yo.
Yeah.
Oh, she's
Definitely, man. You know this shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm petty. I'm a Dutch oven your ass. That's wild.
That's fucked up.
She eating shit up. She eating shit up.
Hey, that's fucked up. Think about if you was sleeping, that drink inside.
Shit up.
Like, you going to, damn. Just thinking about that drink got my nose running. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
God, man. Damn. Hey, that's some good ass questions. You know, some good ass side questions. I don't know. Not too many men really chimed in on, you know what I'm saying, why they feel as if it's really okay for a man to beat on a female. You know what I'm saying? Some men have done it. You know what I'm saying? We all know that. Like Moose said earlier, from yoking a female up, or you know what I'm saying, that's a form. But at the same time, like Mike said, you got to make sure you know how to defend yourself inside the situation. So restraining her, he said also. I'm not holding shit back. Like, what me?
Man, fuck that. There's a door. There's a door everywhere you go. If a female swings, nigga, you know how to weave it, or you take that one, and the next one, nigga, you mush her one way, and nigga, you hit a football. Nigga, I'm gonna hit a swing move, and I'm gone out the door. Now if you now you gotta chase me on my feet, and I can run, so I'm good.
Hey yo, I'm envisioning that joint now. My man gonna hit the full 3.
You see what I'm saying? Hold on. Actually, caught me. So my first thing was like, nah, back up off me. What the fuck? I don't know if you got 2 more in the chamber.
Right.
Nigga, said that one mom was a motherfucker like boxed and all that shit. The fuck? I don't know if you got anything else in the chamber. Shit, license.
She said you were ready. He's a track star.
I stand on this, right? I'm standing and I'm gonna stand on this. Light-skinned females alone love to swing on a man.
Hey yo, he putting a color to it now. He said, "Hey, we getting serious now. We getting serious."
Dark-skinned females, all females love to, but light-skinned females got a thing where they just like to try to swing on a man. I don't know what the shit is, but yeah. Get back to another question.
Damn. Hey, Mike, come to think about it, we can name a few from wrestling.
Facts. Hey, but hey, we ain't gonna do that because I'm in a safe place with my life.
No. I'm just saying, thinking about it. Damn.
Yeah, no, you right. I done seen it happen a couple of times at the Stonegate basketball court.
Bro.
Shit. Several. Shoot.
Mike, you know how many we seen it at a cookout?
Huh?
You know how many times we've seen it at a cookout?
Oh, every time. You know what's going down. Every time you pull up,
man,
you can expect it to happen.
Hey, God damn it.
I done witnessed the light-skinned bitch swing on a nigga, yo. I kid you not. And my stupid ass like this. Oh, bitch, you crap. Ooh. I just looked at and then she was drunk on top of it and then had the nerve to talk shit. Like, you didn't just get flung. Like,
Lee said stop the light skin hate.
It's not light skin hate. Look, if I never see you witness it, I would have shit.
Nah, you muted. I can't hear you.
Oh, I thought that was my joke. I was like, yeah.
Can't hear you again.
Get flung across a yard. I'm sitting there looking at her like, that's what the fuck your dumb ass get. Didn't nobody tell you to try that man when his feelings just got hurt by a bitch that he wanted?
Mm-hmm.
The girl is 22. She thinks she invincible, y'all. I swear to God. She thinks she got the immaculate Superman power. Like, bitch, your face gonna be hurt in the morning. Cause not only did she after he flung her ass, she hit a tree.
I'm gonna hold y'all. Once I said this light skin stuff, a lot of these numbers, these views started to drop. I'm sorry, light skin people, if I offended y'all. I'm just speaking on, like I said, I'm just speaking on.
You know, bitch, my complexion doing no goofball shit like that.
Crap. I ain't dark. I ain't light. I'm just in the middle. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
What he say? I'm mulatto.
Chocolate, okay? I'm in the middle.
You're not gonna just you're not gonna see no.
Dark are a different kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, there we are. Like, I'm a petty ass bitch. I'll scrub your fucking toilet with. I'll scrub the fucking. I'm like, I'm that type of petty.
Yeah,
yes, I've done it before.
Are petty.
No, yeah, we are. But let me tell you what type of petty I am. First of all, I'm a Scorpio. I'm 11/15/89 all day. Then I get it bad because I'm one of 11. So the pettiness got real by the time it got to me. I'm the type of petty ass bitch who has actually done this. I have scrubbed my baby father's. I used my baby father's toothbrush and scrubbed the toilet with it. And I watched his ass brush his teeth. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh,
yeah. I'm that type of petty. It was one of them that beat on me. Oh, you wanna black my eye, bitch? I'm gonna give you gingivitis.
Hey, look, we gotta think on that.
It's a whole world.
What?
I need a drink.
I'm that type of petty. I'm that type of petty. Yeah.
And watched him the whole time. Oh,
with his homie. I was done.
Hey, what's that movie where she said, "Eat my shit"? Hey, what's that movie?
The Help.
That's me.
The Help.
Hey, yo, that's how she was looking at him. That's how she was looking at him. That's crazy,
Bro.
I left for 2 weeks straight. And then I left at his homeboys. Because you can sit there and watch this man torment me. You can watch him get gingivitis. Then they smoked the blunt with him. You can share the shit. All of them had yuck mouth. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not smoking. I'm not smoking with nobody before.
Bro,
I didn't kiss him after that.
So that's why I'm glad I only smoke with a certain selection of people.
Nope.
Right.
I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody with nobody no more.
I kid you not. That was the funniest week of my life when I saw that shit happen.
Don't ask me to hit my vape. She didn't care.
Nathan.
Yep.
Nah.
I saw. Yep. Then he had the nerve to sit up there and try to kiss me. Bitch, don't kiss me, yuck mouth.
No.
Rachel, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm lost in words right now. I don't even know if I should hit my reefer.
I'm gonna lie. It takes a lot for me to get that type of level of petty.
Bro,
like,
you can't even use Lysol no more with me, bro. Fuck no. Thank you. No.
Toothbrush back in the pocket when you go to sleep at these points in time.
That's like a baby. But there's levels to that event of that type of crazy. Because, like, don't do that. Leave me alone. Don't bother me. Behave yourself. Mind your manner. Tread lightly. There's levels to that type of crazy. It's not first time I've done that type of petty. Like when my baby father decided that he beat fucked up shit to me and my kids, I straight called the leasing office and told them there was somebody living there, had no business been living there. Sure did. Sure did.
I remember I read this post where this girl was just like, she cut her boyfriend and watched him roll down the street.
What?
Yeah, I was reading a post one day, and the girl was just like, the most pettiest thing she ever did was cut her boyfriend's brake line because he cheated, and she watched him roll down the street and with no brakes. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, that's attempted murder, my boy.
No, that's psychotic. Bitch, you going to jail.
Bro, like there's levels to the craziness. But the question is,
psychotic.
Go.
She got that man up out of here.
I'm not that crazy yet. But when it comes down to it, that's psychotic. I bet she smiled hard as shit for that mugshot. That's that white people shit.
The only thing they can, bro,
Say that now.
Y'all know,
I'm
right?
like, but then that goes back to like what Mike said. Like, bro, if you harm my family, like, there's no. Then it comes to me like, you harm my family, there's no levels to that because now I feel threatened.
Yep.
So now
Go ahead, Lee. I'm gonna let you rock and roll real quick.
No, I was just saying, like that's where it does come down to craziness and levels, but that comes down to male or female. But
all right, let me go ahead and address this. Me being a man, yes, I have defended females who have been abused. Yes, I have.
Absolutely.
Nobility, absolutely.
One was awake right now, I would throw her on the line because you know what I'm saying. I don't fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Any of my female cousins, you know what I'm saying, still to this day, I try to throw one on the line right now just to see if she'll even validate this shit. You already know how I'm stepping and how I'm rock and rolling over all my female cousins. What's happening? What's up? But
what else, Tom?
I ever told all my female cousins, you can let me know whenever you need me. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I got you. You my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Definitely if I see you as like one of my sisters who I grew up with. You make that call to me, all right, bet I'm on their ass. I don't care. But at the same time, if you know you're the abuser, you gotta let me know straight up. Like, hey man, look, I've been whipping this nigga's ass, and now he finally whipped me. All right, well now you need to keep your motherfucking ass to yourself.
What did we learn?
Again, I need to come over here and whip his ass.
Hey,
but whip you to the point this time when he whips you, he put you inside the hospital or something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna whip this nigga's ass. But if it was one of them, he just somewhat put his hands on you. Now, unfortunately, you got to chalk that one up because now you 3 against 1. I'm gonna be out.
Yep. Now there's a school board.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a question.
Go ahead, sir.
So that cousin that calls you, is that the same cousin that you tongue kissed for the 10 mil?
Yo, Lee, come on now.
Hey, man, look, you gotta think. I don't care. I can say this proudly. A lot of my female cousins are cute. You know what I'm saying? That's really being a cousin. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no real ugly ass cousin. Like we sit there and can joan on these niggas for like an hour strong. Mike Fry knows that alone. Mike Fry knows we can sit right there and crush some family members from how these niggas look. Female, we got some pretty nice looking female cousins. I don't give a fuck. I'll do it. Trust me, I'm getting that 10 million. All that.
Baby.
First of all,
that means son kiss a cousin for 10 million.
Fuck no. First of all,
I'm saying you tripping like big shoes.
No, I was just gonna be a tripping ass motherfucker. Hell no. Cause one thing for certain, two things for sure. Half my cousins are pushing fucking 50, and they hell no. I come from my family old as shit. Like we pushing sharecropper era. That's how old my family is. I'm not. I am not kissing my 50-something-year-old cousin for 25 cents.
10 million.
I don't give a damn. No.
So you gonna smack your mom for 100?
So you gonna smack your mom for 100
I'm
million?
a dead bitch if I smack my mother. Ain't no coming back from that. That's a R.I.P. Ain't no coming back. No. See, I didn't just say my family is old sharecropper era. I meant that shit. My mama, if my biological mother was still alive, she would have been 67 on the 21st. Ernestine will be 66 this May. Hell no. Hell, what? That's a life and death situation for real. You think me getting my ass whooped by some niggas is bad? She gonna put me 10 feet under the ground. No. There's some games I'm not gonna play. That one is no.
That part.
No.
I know I gotta face Yankee at the end of the day if I was ever. I gotta face. Think about it. I gotta face Yankee. No, I don't give a fuck. You can put me 10, you put me 20 feet under that motherfucker. I'm gonna be like Kill Bill and try to dig my way out. But my kids is gonna have 99 motherfucking $1 million to go on here and ponder. I don't care because I'm still giving my mom that $1 million for taking a slap like a G. You're gonna still get your 1 million, and after that, don't ask me for nothing else.
If you what is she gonna ask you for?
Nope. 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 I'm passionate with this. No. Big ass no. I will say it in 5 different languages. No.
What they say, twins? Falcon punch. I'm smacking that.
Hold on. Eddie whipped my ass just because I wanted to go outside? Not a good one. I was playing Pokemon. I don't even know. I ain't like my shoes got me for, I don't know. Something.
Nope. Just nope.
Lee, you gonna slap your mom?
Yeah.
Why would I want to slap somebody who know how to knock my ears loose?
Listen to the logic of this, bro. Anybody, family that grew up old school or has any beliefs, if you touch a mother, bro, you have a sister coming for you, a niece. I have my brothers. I'm never gonna live.
I'll be like Kelly. I'll be like Jordan. I'll be like Shanika. Hey, y'all want some bread? All right, I'll be like, Ma, you want some bread? Hey, look, we breaking bread with the family.
But then, okay, now hold on. Now y'all are contradicting because you just said you wouldn't put your hands on a female.
No, that's different. This is
No.
different.
We're not justifying nothing.
That's
We're not
crazy.
justifying nothing.
No. We're talking about hearsay predicament. That's crazy how you just.
No.
I knew you was going to see that.
Hey, he first taking us right now, guys. That's what that is.
Yeah, you just throw a random question out there. I ain't even gonna go to that. We ain't gonna go to that. All I'm saying, Lee, yes, if you gonna say I'm a hit a female because a nigga offered me $100 million to slap my mom, fuck it. It is what it is.
I wouldn't even see that money. My mother would have kept that money because she would have killed me.
She's gonna tell me to do it.
Nope. I'm not. No. I don't. I see what. I've seen the potentials of what could happen if you put your hands on a black woman in my family. And Marcus is the prime example. This boy got beyond himself. I'll never forget. I was just talking about it today. Marcus was 18 years old, cut up in high school, thinking he was still the shit back in 08, 09. My mom was trying to talk to him. He pushed her into the couch. I have never seen my dad move so quick to go get a steel bed. The only reason why this overgrown motherfucker is still standing today in 23 is because I stepped in between. If I would not, Marcus would have been meeting everybody in heaven, and his head would have been in the Blue Ridge Mountains some goddamn where. Because that's how mad my dad was because he pushed my mother. Straight up. I had
heaven, and his head would have been in the Blue Ridge Mountains.
My grandfather and all the ones that passed before us were like, what are you doing here? I kid you not. And the crazy part is I still have the bat till this day. It's in my house as we speak. The bat, my dad taught me how to swing with that bat. I'm yelling at the wrong old ass man, give me the bat before you go to jail. What? No. Nope. I've seen what can happen in my family when you put your hands on a full-fledged, older black woman. Mark would have been 18 and dead, and my dad was doing life. I kid you not.
We had
Hey, shit. Hey, family. I'm about to take off, yo. I gotta wake up early tomorrow morning.
That's right, man. I love you, little bro.
Y'all keep it up. Yep.
Love you too, Mike. Good seeing you.
Oh, good.
Shout out to fam. I said hello.
Will do. All right, y'all. Y'all keep it going. I'll pick up where we left off in the morning. I'll be watching.
You can be laughing about this shit at 6 o'clock. Why?
Yeah.
Talking to Twist probably Thursday. I don't know yet, man. We may be talking on some more shit. I don't know. We're going to see what's going on. But this first episode, man, I appreciate everybody who is still rock and rolling with us. All the guests who came through. My man, Mike Fries for dogs. There's only God knows when. Coach Lee. Everybody, that's also my coach right here. This is one of my coaches right here. It's my man's name. It's my man's 100 Grams. Lee, please tell us what the fuck this whole essay my man Hassan wrote.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You wrote a whole essay, my boy. That's a lot.
Okay, hold on. He said, I dated a woman for a year. We had our own place. I did a lot for her. I was raised with a good heart. It's sick how she don't admit her guilt when she do something wrong towards our relationships, towards me. That did a lot for her. And she played with my heart back and forth towards me. She was never appreciated and blessed for everything I've done. Been there for her. She had a good man in her life. I called her fake ass heartless bitch. I'm a right grown woman. Needs something.
I got some questions about this, and I've seen some shit like this before too.
Go ahead, Steph. I'm trying to comprehend.
Hold on, Steph. I can bring. You want me to see if you want to jump on here? You can talk to him. Request to get on here, man. You know what I'm saying? Someone want to talk to you about this shit, bro.
The same chick that I was getting ready to beat up did the exact same thing to the motherfucker that abused me. But there's signs that he didn't catch on to. You know, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. What I'm saying is that the flags was there.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Hello.
Hey, can I speak for? Can I say something? I would really appreciate it.
Hey, Hassan, listen, bro. On this motherfucker talking to Twist, you can say whatever you want, my boy. This is we respect the First Amendment here.
You're so sweet. Thank you. Can I say something? I just got a bad relationship. I met a 9-year-old black woman. I just turned 40. But I dated her when I was 39. We dated for a year. And we had our own place, apartment in Falls Church, Virginia. She has 3 kids. One of them is 16. 2 of them are adults. Okay, the 16-year-old girl, I would name it. I didn't give a fuck about money. I would be there for her like she was my own. I did a lot for her. I spent a lot of money on her. And for a whole year, I've seen a picture, her and her 3 kids. You know, like one day she wants to play with my heart. One day she wants to be good. And then whenever she does something wrong towards the relationship, a woman should admit her part, her guilt. Am I right? Am I wrong? But
you're absolutely right.
But you want to know what's sick about it? Every time her and her kids blames me like I'm the victim. I'm the bad guy. You know? And I tell her older kids, or 2 adult kids, why you guys don't put the fingers at your mom? Blame your mom. Why always me? And you can't blame me.
Hey,
huh?
That's the main reason why you're always going to be the one who, unfortunately, you know, the apologies are cutting you off. As you being the man, unfortunately, you're always going to typically be the one who's in the wrong, no matter how many views in the eyes. Even unless the mom admits, then that's the game changer. But if there's no admitting,
she did a lot of hurtness towards me, but she can't even admit it.
She's not going to.
She would always blame men, and you know what? It's sick, and it tore up my heart. You know, and you can't blame me. I cussed the whole family out. I did it for. I cussed the whole. I cussed the whole. I cussed everybody out, and what I did. I walked away. I walked away. I couldn't take it.
Walk away. How's life been treating you, my boy?
Right now, hey, being single, I moved to a different place. Thank God bless. Like, see, when a woman does something wrong towards a man, God's gonna bless the man. And now, look at me. I'm grinding. They call me Resurrects. I'm grinding money to the top. I don't need a woman in my life.
Hey, listen, that money is the woman that you seeking to chase right now, and it sounds as if you running that motherfucker up.
No, I mean, everybody keeps telling me, I don't have no kids, man. I just turned 40, and everybody keeps telling me, like, when are you gonna get married and have kids, man? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I've been living in Virginia for 33 years. I have not seen a good-hearted woman.
That's because when it comes to that type of thing, it's not what you see, it's what they're is what they're displaying. It's not, let's say, on something that you see. Sometimes, and it goes in a biblical tense of however religion is, you got to step back and let God provide that way of that good person to come to you. Everybody has an equal. Everybody has somebody they're supposed to be yoked to. But we are so seen of being in our own mortal world that we'll take something that we feel is fit for us. You got to look a little bit deeper. I'm a single mother with 4 kids.
All right.
And I'm
I was doing good building a family, and they sit down and talk about they talk about family, but I wasn't in the picture. So
Aaron fucked up, yo.
Hey, Jax, man. I'm sorry, my man, this nigga's wild as shit. Hey, it sounds as if son, you got away from that shit, and it sounds as if you bettered yourself also getting away from it.
And the funny part, she has a son that lives in Maryland. He wants to tell me he's mad because I told the mom that I feel sorry for you raising 3 little bitches, and I did that. I did that for. I know it's funny to me. I'm laughing too.
That shit is straight wrong. That made my heart stop.
No, and the reason why, man, look at this, bro. I was living in Ashburn, Virginia, by myself before I met this woman, and when I met her, she had a vehicle that her engine died. She had to put her vehicle in the shop for a whole year. So I had to make a choice: give up my place where I was renting at, in a basement, and be with this woman and help her out, or just stay where I'm at. So you know what I did? I gave up my place when I met her. I helped her out, and then I got betrayed, backstabbed. For what? For one simple thing. You can't admit your own guilt for what you do towards the relationship. I call her and her kids. I really call that a sick, fakest, twisted, heartless, evil people. That's what I call that.
So he pulled out the thesaurus, the synonyms, the antonyms, the spectrum. Yo, I'm Stephanie. How are you?
Hey, I know. Nobody understands. Like if you have to meet my 2 brothers, I know what I want in my life. I'm looking for the real deal. I'm looking for a grown ass woman that has a heart, that is loyal, honest, faithful, caring, and loving.
Then be patient.
See,
stop looking.
That's the thing with Son. You know what you want, and as a man, you know what you want, you're not going to settle. As men, a lot of times we settle. Why? Because fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. We know we got someone. Fuck it. We know we got someone. We're going to settle for it. You're not settling. That's the thing about it. If you was to settle, you would have had someone. You dig what I'm saying? Like like you said, you was only with Shorty for a year. You gave up so fucking much,
and she gave
because you. And she only thing she did was just get you healed.
But then it goes back to two questions for you. Okay, so while you was with her for a year, one, could it been a family money scheme? Two, what if you don't mind me asking, what is your longest relationship? Like, and the only reason I'm asking because you mentioned that you've never seen that there's no, I guess you said there's no loyal females in Virginia or fine.
My longest,
like you said, you haven't found a decent enough, or you haven't found. You pretty much in 33 years of you living in Virginia, you have not found a woman that you would marry.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Everyone I dated was fake and heartless, and I was the real good man. What am I doing wrong? Should I treat a woman like a bitch? What am I doing wrong?
But you're not doing anything wrong.
It sometimes it's not you're wrong.
How does a real man supposed to know when he dates a woman's gonna use him and play with him and throw him in the trash like he's fucking nothing?
Because we can't know. But one thing for certain, two things for sure, a lot of women out here make that into a lifestyle. Guaranteed facts. They play these games. And they look at the money makers. They look at the men who are solid. They could be the biggest bums out here. And they run across the right guy with a beautiful. Let me ask you a question. She got a beautiful smile?
She just fit.
Answer the question. She got beautiful features.
Right. Prior to how you feel when you first seen her, did she have a beautiful smile?
Did she have a beautiful face? Did she have a beautiful body?
What did she have that made you get her?
Just her cute face. I was, I liked her. Her cute face.
That's what it is. That's how it's called a masking. She uses her beauty to get you. And then when she got comfortable, the all hells came out. I kid you not. I've been through so much shit in here in Baltimore. This bitch named Jehovah Lance. Fuck this bitch. This bitch has a fat ass. Tried to sleep with me and some more shit and did this bullshit to my baby father. I didn't realize that this bitch shaved her face because she keeps her appearance where it needs to be. But that's what she's the exact same chick that you just described of your ex-girlfriend. She had nothing to her name. Nothing. She slutted herself out and prostituted herself out to get what she wants. And men like you, who are used to being stable and handling own, do silly shit like sacrifice their life unintentionally. Like right now, my baby father is sitting in debt of $21,000 for a fucking apartment that's... I pay that type of money for my son to go to, for Micah to go to Randolph Macon.
Shut up straight after hearing that number. That's
21 grand for a fucking project apartment. They didn't get through the projects. A 2-bedroom. You got to be smoking crack for that type of shit. But the thing is, though, she got you with the masking of her face, and she got you with them kids because she knows your heart is golden.
You know, I found out. I found out from someone. Thank God I walked away. You want to know why? I'm not the first one. Every ex or ex-man that she dated, they left her for one reason.
What does that mean? She made it her lifestyle.
They a money scheme.
They could have.
Nah, hold on.
They also could have taken how she is and her kids are.
Real quick, please. How many times did you see her do a certain act towards you until you?
I've realized it for a whole year, and I kept taking it in.
No, stop now, right there. Unfortunately, let me go and play this devil advocate.
My brother.
Hold on. Let's listen to me quick, bro. You already know. I'm gonna let you go ahead and rock on. If you sat right there and you dealt with the bullshit that you knew from that first time when she did it, he was like, oh, all right, well, hold on. Let me see if this shit happens again. It happens again, and that's within the second month, right? We're gonna go off the shit by months. You're 3 months in. You only got 9 more left. By this third month, you already 4 at this motherfucker. You dig what I'm saying? She already showed you 4 different signs. This is the type of shit she's going to give to you. Why did you stay? You stayed because you wanted to try to make sure that shit was going to work. You stayed because you knew you wanted that girl. It took you a whole year, my boy, for you just to say, you know what? Fuck this. Like you said, fuck this bitch and her kids. I'm going. when you could have been like, you know what, off jump. She already showed me she's gonna be like, she's not gonna be able to accept accountability, or she's not gonna at least be able to say, hey man, it was my fault this happened. I apologize. You kept staying because you told yourself she's gonna change because you're this good ass dude.
And she knows your
You see,
heart was golden.
My brother kept telling me walk away, man,
and,
and I didn't even listen.
and sometimes that shit sucks when it's coming from such a close source. You gotta think about it. We don't always want to listen to our family members. We definitely don't always want to listen to our good men. We don't want to listen to our homegirls sometimes. You dig what I'm saying? But we're gonna. Sometimes you gotta just be like, hey, all right, man. You know what? Fuck it.
No,
fuck it.
No, but the funny part is, it's me like she has to put. I don't know why she has to put her two adult kids, her older daughter and her older son, older in our relationship. And that's what, like, why you have to put people in our, like, kids and you know, we're grown.
Wait, you older? How much older?
She has a daughter. She has a daughter like 30, and then a son like 20 something. I think, yeah, 29. And her son. I don't have no. Her son.
How old is she?
She just turned 49. I was 39.
Too damn old for this shit.
Too damn old to be doing that.
I know, but she looked young. She looked young.
I don't give a damn how young you are. You too damn old to be doing certain shit out here.
Her son, like he's from Maryland. He has an apartment down there. He's so funny. He threatened me once, but I didn't. He's like I'm from the hood in Maryland. You know, I was like, okay. I was like, fuck you, any hood. Get the fuck out of here.
Whoa. What part of Maryland? Because I'm in.
No, I don't know. I have his address.
I don't know what address. I don't give a fuck.
One, don't disclose his address. Don't disclose his address.
But it ain't no better thing for me.
You know what? Hey, you know what?
You cannot do that. Okay, you cannot tell this.
How would you feel? How would you feel? I have a personal email, like my work email, like personal email, right? How would you feel? You know what? I was checking my email the other day. You know what the mom did? The mom gave and I text a fucking long letter. A mom gave her 16-year-old daughter my fucking personal email, and then she emails me, oh, you're psycho. I was like, I didn't even, you know what I did? I just blocked. I blocked it from the email. Like who?
That's when you get restraining orders. I don't give a fuck.
Who gives a 16-year-old daughter my personal email? That shit pisses me off.
First of all, who the fuck is emailing anybody in 2023? That's what I want to know.
Hey,
not.
I still read mine. I'm not gonna lie. I got kids at school. I'm gonna be honest.
That's some weird ass shit.
It's not that. Like why would you give? Why would you give somebody my email?
Why is her daughter so mad? She just started puberty.
Do you know those game cards? You know what I'm talking about? The robots?
Roblox?
Yeah. Do you know how much that's her favorite? You know how much money I spending on that for her daughter? I spent almost $1,000.
You kept the receipt?
Yep.
You better sue this bitch. That's where I'm at with it.
And then they don't even have a heart to say thank you.
They're not going to, because they're used to taking. You're not going to say thank you when you used to taking.
But they put their fingers like everything's my fault. They're mad because I said every bad word in the book to them. They deserved it for what they did to me. I said to all of them, I said, I hope you guys burn in hell, go to hell. You guys are a bunch of, I said all these bad words. They deserved it. They deserved it because they destroyed my heart into pieces that I didn't even know who the fuck I am anymore.
Okay. Pause. Okay, first of all, before we even, yes, I'm about to grab my vape in a second because that shit, let me tell you something.
My uncle owns these flavor stuff.
I got one. Hold on, listen to what I'm about to tell you. It's time for you. Shut up. It's time for you. I'm reading these comments and y'all crack me the fuck up. Real serious ones, real. It's time for you.
I love all. Thank you all who commented, tuning in, and talking to Twist. This shit is amazing, yo. I'm here for 2 days a week at this point. Fuck it, let's keep it going. Go ahead, Steph. You got it.
Really time for you to start healing because it's starting to mind fuck you. You're starting to mind fuck yourself. You're starting to hurt your own feelings because of what she's done. You have to start. It's not going to be an easy road, but you have to start. You have to. Another thing, don't ever, I don't care how mad a bitch and her dusty ass kids make you, don't ever, 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 ever wish death or condemn them somewhere. Especially the fact that you don't know that somebody close to you might receive that.
Right.
That's when and when it comes down to it, stop beating yourself up for something that you intended well. You intended well. She played you. Like that, it happens. But you need to forgive yourself for staying for so long and start healing. That's where self-accountability and it's huge kicks in. When you forgive yourself, you're not forgiving her and yourself, her too, but you're not doing it for her. You're doing it for you so you can start beginning to heal and finding your peace. Because you're only blocking your own blessing by holding on to that anger and animosity. The bitch did what she did, or she gonna get hers. Just wait on it. Because nothing goes unforeseen, nor forsaken, nor forgotten. You got to start healing. You have to. You talking about finding your wife and you ain't, start healing. Start healing. When you start healing and getting secure about yourself again and going back to remembering that you are still the shit regardless who comes along, you're going to be all right.
Well, I mean, right now, I'm just focused.
And it's okay to think about it.
No,
get it off your chest. Cry about it. If you got to, go to a boxing ring. Listen to Brian McKnight, One Last Cry, but damn sure make sure that shit's your one last cry. Because just like there's plenty of men, there's plenty of women. Look at her as a lesson and use that type of shit as a valley that you had to walk through. And start climbing your mountain again. And start finding that self-love again. And I'm a woman who's been through it, telling you.
Hey, thank you
and actually, I'm 33 years old. It's going to hurt. But now is the time to really say, I got me. If don't nobody else in this world have me, my God and I got me.
Thank you.
You're stable and shit. Don't let that's what bums do. They mind fuck people. Seen it too many times. Her vagina must have been immaculate because no. Ain't she in menopause? Hell no.
Well, right now I'm just doing me, focused on work and making money. I don't care about anything else.
That's all. And that should be your focus. That's when you start healing. Start healing.
I don't believe in relationships anymore. I don't want to get married and I don't want to have kids.
And that's your prerogative. But don't give up. You may not want a relationship. You may not want a girlfriend or whatever. But don't give up on love, because you never know what might come in your future. I have a cousin who just got married at 43 years old. He said the exact same thing you said. He just got married in November, and this the happiest I've seen this man. And he been through bitches. Don't give up.
Okay, let me ask you a question. So how hard is it to find a good woman that appreciates a man, that doesn't play with his heart, that doesn't use him? How hard is that?
So crazy part is, it may seem rare, but we are out here. We are. But when it comes down to it, there's a saying that says that men kill their fathers to marry their mothers. And there's another saying that says, I want my husband to be like my daddy. Beyonce even said it in her song.
I don't like Beyonce, I'm going to be honest.
I know, but when she did Dangerously in Love, she spoke some real shit. I don't know what happened after that. But when it comes down to it, The person that you love the purest is your mother. Look in the similarities of your similarities of positives. You know the flaws and the positives of your mom. Start looking right there. But pray on it before you start your journey. Don't give up on love. Don't give up on love. It still exists. It's still there.
But don't trust these bitches, my boy. I'm going to tell you right now, boy. Don't
trust no hoe. Male or female. Heal. You can be all right.
Yeah, nah, Hassan, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, you focus on work, that bag, and you know what I'm saying? It's not like you homeless. It's not like you down, real life, down bad outside on the street. You ain't got no car. You ain't got no money. You ain't got a place to stay. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got clothes on your back. You know what I'm saying? You hungry and all that shit. In reality, you still doing good in life.
You still.
Let me ask you let me ask you something. The place that we had, because like we didn't pay rent for like 3 months, right? And I left that place because of her and because it had like it had health issues like mouses, insects, rats, and every time when you try to notify the leasing office, they don't care to do nothing about it.
It's called
yeah, but let me ask you a question. If you don't pay a judgment on a place, it's a civil matter. Do you get in trouble?
Yes, you do. It's called a failure to pay rent. They could sue you for the money. The question is, whose name is on the lease?
No, it's a civil matter.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. If you do not pay, that's anywhere, and they want their money, they have legal grounds to sue you for it. The question is, whose names are on the lease? And then the other question is it documented that you have reported these problems to the leasing office?
Yeah, but they already went to court because of this. They won.
Well, I suggest you better get the paying, and she better too.
It's a civil matter. It's a judgment.
Right. I suggest you get the paying because, like, guess what? If you don't pay that shit in a certain amount of days, they're going to garnish your shit.
You know what I'm trying to do? Because right now she's staying in Maryland with her son.
Yo, what part of Maryland? What part of Maryland?
You know what I'm trying to do? So she made my life a living hell for a year. What I'm trying to do, no, hold on. Let me finish. In order for her to get a place, that judgment, because the place is under both of us' name. That judgment, both of us has to pay, like half, you know? I'm trying to screw her. I don't want to pay my part.
You gonna get bad. Listen, what did I just say?
Because you want to know why? Let me tell you something. I'm smart. I'm smart. Nobody's gonna come into my account. You want to know why?
It's not about you going into nobody's account. It's about the fact of the matter is a consequence. Don't do it to yourself. Pay your portion.
I don't. Because I don't even. I'm not even worried about having my own place. I rent. Hold on a second. Hold on.
She said she in the gas station. I'm dead.
I
love you. But for real though, don't set yourself up to fail in the future. You worried about making her life a living hell. Let that bitch go. She ain't shit.
I'm still not paying my judgment. I don't give a flying fuck.
Well, guess what? When it comes down to it, be prepared for that shit to fuck with your credit and your paycheck.
It's okay, I'm renting a room right now, so I'm good.
Okay, for now, how much is the judgment? I'm being nosy.
Judgment is about like 5,000.
If you don't take your fucking refund and pay that shit and keep it the fuck moving, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm not paying. It's under her name too. I'm not paying a dime.
Fuck her.
I don't give
her. Fuck her dusty ass, old ass, menopausal vagina. Fuck her dusty ass, wannabe thug ass kid. Fuck that bitch and everything that she stand on. The bitch can go jump in the harbor and get eaten by the fucking skeletons down there. Fuck that bitch.
You are the best person I ever spoke to in my entire life. God bless.
Because at the end of the day, life is too fucking short to be worried about somebody that was already beneath you in the beginning. Fuck that bitch. Her hair gonna fall out. She gonna end up in a nursing home. I'm probably gonna be a fucking nurse. Fuck that bitch.
Hey, you're a very nice, sweet person. Can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor?
Oh Lord.
Hey, when you have a real grown woman that knows what a real relationship is about, holla at your boy.
Say less, Hassan. We're going to end you on that. I appreciate you jumping in, my boy. As soon as we find some, we go, hey, ladies, y'all heard my man said. I will send them your way, hey, my boy. I'll holler at you.
Hey, I don't got time. I don't got time for the bullshit. I don't got time for the games. I don't got time for the drama. I'm a grown-ass 40-year-old man.
Let me allow me to introduce myself. And you
go ahead.
Talking about a grown woman. Let me tell you something. You worrying about a bum ass bitch. This bitch live in a 4-bedroom house with land wrapped around it with a truck that she bought by herself. This bitch going to school to get that degree. This bitch got a fucking job. This bitch got 2 401ks and from 2 different companies. This bitch is nationally certified to administer dialysis. This bitch over here is a certified nursing assistant on top of a GNA. This bitch now processing paychecks. I work behind a desk by choice. That's who I am.
Can I marry you?
This bitch takes care of her kids. This bitch got her own. This bitch pays her bills. That's the type of bitch I am. Talking about a good woman. Talking about a woman. I have no record.
Hey, can I marry you?
I'm not trying to get married because I've got my own shit going on.
Oh, okay. I'll just ask.
I'm still in my own process of healing. That's why I can speak on it. Fuck that bitch and everything about her. That's who I am.
But I don't understand. Her son threatened me.
Fuck her son too. Can he read Cat in the Hat loud? Out loud?
He's from the hood in Maryland, and he
First
knows.
of all, I'm not taking nobody fucking serious sitting there talking about they from the hood.
He threatened me. He wants something. He's mad because I cussed his mom and his sisters out.
Okay, fuck him and her mama and the dusty ass kids. Like I said, if you can talk all the want, but if you're not gonna be about that shit, shut the fuck up. Fucking words. The man my age. Why are you being upset about a boy who's just as arrogant and ignorant as his mother? You got your life together. He's screaming, talking about he's from the hood. Fuck him. Get the fuck out of it.
Hey,
you bragging about that shit? That shit cute.
Who's Rachel?
One of my homegirls.
Oh, she's cool.
Yeah. She's cool. She cool as a breeze. She said where you from, bro.
I'm not saying nothing. I was just saying she's cool.
Don't worry about no boy, somebody who don't even have their own life together, who's screaming out gang, we lit like we from 8 Mile in 2008. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. Let's talk about that credit score, son. You 30. Let's talk about it.
Hi, Rachel.
Rachel just hit the most. Stop worrying about them. They are in your past. Take this shit as a fucking lesson. Start healing and get the fuck on. Because as long as you dwell on it, you will make yourself mad. Don't hurt your own damn feelings. That's stupid.
Real Baltimore just came out.
You know.
Stupid. You're gonna lose weight from hurting your own fucking feelings than you hitting the gym. Fuck that shit.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm at the gym. You know what I'm saying? That gym quote for me is, you know what I'm saying? You want to wake up, better yourself, better your health.
There's 3 people I got mad love and respect. Those 2 guys on the left, mad respect, mad love. Those 2 guys.
Well, Twin know me. We grew up together. I've seen Lee, I think, a couple of times growing up, but we grew up together. That's how deep our roots go. We went to BS together.
Oh, and third, one more. One more guy. My best friend.
That's my fam.
My best friend, my brother. You know what I'm talking about. Best friend, brother. I know him for 5 years. And I miss that boy.
Well, go find, you know what? Occupy your mind and go see your brothers, go see your homies. Because you got this bitch got your mind too occupied for my flavor. And that shit ain't cute. We not doing that in 23. We not. Nope. We not taking no rejects.
You know, I like
Time where you boss the fuck up, my boy. You remember who the fuck you are. You let your nuts hang and slang, and you do your thing. Simple as that.
Yep.
You leave her where she is. You don't even talk about her no more. Today was the day that you got that shit up off your chest. You don't even need to speak upon Shorty no more. You dig what I'm saying? You said what you just said. You looking for them. You not even looking for a female, but if a good female comes your way, you need to go ahead and see where it goes. But right now, make sure you heal yourself. And once you heal yourself, my boy, keep on taking over the fucking world. Simple as
You're the
that.
best.
Exactly.
Hey, thank you, everybody. God bless everybody. Thank you so much.
I'm all get him up out of there. Yeah.
He's stressed me the fuck out, yo.
Hey, yo. My man. If
my
any
man,
girl holler at him, he available.
You racial, my man. All right. Damn. And we found a man who's been abused. That's what that was. That's a man who's been abused.
That's that emotional abuse.
Hey. That just shows. That shows how a man can feel when a man is abused emotionally, financially, as we heard, and to the point where this man don't even want to pay a $5,000 bill.
But he wants to fuck himself, yo.
I'm sorry. We're going sideways.
No, he really about to fuck himself. He said, I'm not paying that shit. All right, dumb. When they take your shit, you going to be mad. Because they're going to take more than what they intended. It's called legal fees. Everybody knows that. There's just some shit that you just got to bite the fucking bullet with. That is one of the situations. Learn from it. Get the fuck on. Rachel, shut up. She about to be my best friend, y'all. I swear to God, she is.
I'm not going to hold you. Now that my man Hassan is off here. Hey, Jax, if you still on here, you wrong for this.
Yo, not the where's my ears part.
This nigga is talking. He's expressing his feelings, how hurt he is, and this nigga Jax comes with
Yo, yeah, everybody. We was all trying to be serious.
Right.
I tried.
Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga still here. Hey, Jax, talking to Twist, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Man.
I think I know why your mans keep getting played, yo.
Hey, add him. I gotta know, what was he thinking when he made that statement, bro? What bro?
Hey, Jax,
I gotta hear it.
Jax, join on real quick. The people, one of my co-hosts want to talk to you. Please and thank you, sir.
Bro, did he knew he was gonna disrupt the whole show with that statement?
His ass said, "Where are his ears?"
Where's his ears? All I could do was laugh. Gosh, man, that shit was so funny.
What makes the shit even worse is like all I could visualize is like a South Park character, cause you know they eat. That's all I could vision. Yo, he said I can't right now. Don't start no shit and then not come to the front.
Right.
That nigga threw a whole pumpkin pie and ended perfect with cream on top. That nigga threw a perfect clown pie at that nigga's face perfectly. And now he can't come in and miss. That's crazy, Jax. I don't know if I seen you earlier or you was on your way to work or whatever, Jax, but yeah. God damn, man. This is great. This has been a great first episode. We've had a female's view of it. We've had a man's view of it.
That shit, his view was his view, but that shit started to get weird.
Yeah. It started, like, I had a message sent to me saying it's starting to go left. I admit it, yes it is, but I'm here for it. I'm not going to lie, we all entertained it, let's be honest. But this subject is still a touchy subject, no matter how we want to look at it. It's been a good night talking about this subject. You know, we've gotten some good views from it. Me personally, I think we've gotten good views from it. Yeah. Lee, you've been here from the beginning, my boy.
I mean, I feel like it, like I said, like you said, it was a good. I mean, it's gonna be a touchy subject forever because it's always gonna happen. Like,
Yeah.
I think the rate goes up every year, every quarter.
Hey,
The
damn,
murder rate, like, bro, it gets drastic, but it's just like it comes down to the point when is enough is enough. Like, but then it comes down to the point, what makes you put your hand on somebody? Like, for me, yeah, I'll strike off on a male quick. I have no cut. But for a female, bro, it's like, it comes down to it. Like, what do you get from it? Like, people saying power. Like, what power? Like, you're like, okay, you're trolling.
Power in that.
It's not a happy life. It's not like stable, especially if you got kids. Like, what you really portraying to your kids? Like,
what power do you get of putting your hands on somebody who multiplies this earth?
that's what I was saying. Because I know somebody said in the comments they was like power and like control, and I'm just like, what? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, putting the hands on a female.
Because I get that, what they were saying, because that's how they feel. But then that's some bitch shit. Like, Cardi B said a bit, Bash, you a bitch from birth. You just grew a third leg. I will never respect a man who just feels like he gets off putting his hands on women, especially the fact when you came from one. There's limits to this shit. I will beat the brakes off my son if he came home and told me he put his hands on a female.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie to you right now, knowing I have boys and girls. My oldest is a girl, my youngest is a boy. I have 2 girls, 4 boys. I tell my son, both of my sons, don't, like, even when they hit their sisters, don't you dare put your hands on my girls. You know what I'm saying? That's me being honest. Like,
hey, Mama Arlene.
My lost cousin. Hello.
Who's your lost cousin?
Nah, he's not. We just call each other that. Don't worry.
That's my other mama, Miss Bushrod, right there. That's my other mama.
Oh, Miss Bushrod in here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nah, that's my man Canoe. Play football together. Man, what was I saying?
But I'm not. She's like, hey, see, that's my other mama. I don't condone that, and I will never condone it. And I'm not going to condone women putting their hands on men either, because
that was my question. Females, have you ever been the abusive one?
Me? Do you see my hands? What am I abusing?
I'm not saying you. I'm putting it out there because, like I said, I've asked the questions and shit. These are just my views that you know what I'm saying, like that I kind of sort of want to, you know what I'm saying. Let's, you know what I'm saying, like, have females ever been the abusive one? Like, you know what I'm saying. Is there a female who's been watching? Have you ever been the abusive one? You know what I'm saying.
I'll put it like this: my mouth is a fucking dagger, double-edged sword. I'm not even gonna lie. But my action behind what I say out my mouth, because I say what I mean what I say. That's and I feel like that's where my downfall is, because I'm 5 feet tall. I'm not, and I got too much going for me. I'm not throwing my life away because I want to get into a fight. I'm not in the sandbox no more, and my ass is getting old. My tongue, though, I made a story about it. My tongue and how I maneuver, because I like to play mind games sometimes, because I'm that type of childish. I literally had niggas crying in driveways, grown-ass men crying in driveways. I kid you not. I kid you not. Just last year I had the same. This last year this shit happened, because I know that's my best way to get to you. I'm not gonna put my hands on nobody, but I know if I can get to you mentally, oh, you fucked. Especially when I know that you did me dirty. You fucked. But my tongue is reckless. And the older I get, it don't get better. It don't.
I'm not gonna hold you. My mouth is reckless as shit. That's the reason why I don't try to get angry. If I know I get mad and I get angry, and like you just won't you won't leave me alone. Like, nah, this mouth of mine is reckless. And like, you know what I'm saying? If I say that shit, no, I'm gonna tell you. I understand what I said when I said it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't take it back. Just know, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And I'm gonna stand on that shit. So you know what I'm saying? But I won't. I don't give a fuck. I say that shit all day long. I won't just haul off and fire off on a female. I won't. I know what type of strength I got. I tell you, I'm in the gym, and off me being in the gym, I put on my motherfucking stories. I'm training to go Super Saiyan. Me telling my own motherfucking self, I'm trying to go some shit I know I can't go. Knows if I was to punch a male, I'm trying to punch a hole through this nigga's chest. What do I look like telling myself if I'm gonna hit a female? No, I'm gonna try. No.
Break a sternum.
What? Make a whole entire shoulders touch. That's crazy. I'm 10 times more comfortable knowing I got females, cousins who I can still call to this day. To this day, if a female real life ever feel like she really want to try to throw some, like get real reckless, crazy, or any of that wild ass shit with me, like I still have female cousins who will real life go out that, who will take it there, and like. That's like one of them things where I've seen someone say, well, that's dumb. Why would your cousin go and risk her life or, you know, what they got going on? Okay, so it'd be okay for me as a man to fire off on this female then? Is that what you're saying?
Assault charge? That's a misdemeanor? And if it's worse, it's a fucking felony?
Yeah. And I'm a felon already. Like, man.
See, there's just some things. Those are one of the moments that you don't respond to somebody's ignorance. If a man put their hands on me, I'm naturally not going to win, but I'm gonna get somebody who gonna beat your ass, and vice versa.
That was one of my.
I'm not.
Yeah, remember from earlier. As a female, if you know that shit happened once, why not go and get, you know what I'm saying, your brother, cousins, or friends? You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing towards a lot of females, I don't give a fuck. You can ask any of my females who I tell, like, listen, you already know I'm rocking and rolling over you.
Right.
If any female is to ever put their hands on you, why don't you, like, real life get that help from a motherfucker who tell you they got your back?
I feel like to the point that you gotta put your hands on somebody, that's the time to walk away from that person for life.
Yeah.
Go put that back in my kitchen. My daughter just came downstairs. Come here, Jin Jin. Come say hi. And why are you not in the bed? You're gonna be hurt in the morning.
Shit, I'm gonna be hurt in the morning. Hey.
Say hello. Now go to bed.
Good night, beautiful.
And take your box with you. I don't. No, we're gonna open that tomorrow. It's time for you. Supposed to been in the. What? Why are you still up? I'm not laughing. Go upstairs. Good night. Watch that chair. And watch the door. How about you turn around? There you go. She a savage though. She don't care. She the one who like to pop people. That one right there. She the one who she gonna be one of the ones that fight men because she beat up her brothers now at 3.
But see, you gotta think about it. You gotta also tell her she can't, because if the boys start hitting her too hard, then she gonna be like, "Mom, they're playing too rough."
You don't know how Genesis is built. When I say she's my mother, I mean she's my mother.
She's my second daughter. She's definitely the one who I tell myself I know I'm not to worry about, because she's the one who won't be with the shit. She's gonna try to take all.
Yes,
she's not.
She carries that energy on. I'm on what you want, and when it comes down to it, it's like my daughter and my boys. First of all, she's the youngest out of all boys. All boys. So she naturally gonna be about it. Like I keep telling them, y'all better be nice to your sister, because she gonna be the one out here whipping all your girlfriends' asses when they get on your nerves, because she don't like seeing them upset. But she also remind them at a young age just who the hell she is. Like, a man wanted to play with her one day and tripped her. She turned around straight, bust his lip, and he came crying to me. Yeah, she is my mother's, literally, my mother is her guardian angel. She's literally my mother. That scares me, because she's the type, my daughter is the type, I love my daughter, but she's the type to laugh about it in the process. That's a level of crazy that she should not have. Real shit.
Levels to this shit.
Yeah, and she's already starting.
Oh boy. This was a great first podcast episode, I think.
But I'm working. Have to.
I think to, what time are we looking at? 11:45. Rolling for 2 hours. Yeah, damn, we crazy. Yeah.
Hey, we'll be back.
Great. I'm thinking Thursday, possibly. I gotta figure out what's going on, Lee. You know what I'm saying? Figure out some more stuff to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We'll figure something out. My last thing towards this, and we all gonna wrap this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, one time. Go ahead. Anyone want to wrap something up? Some conclusions from all this, Lee. Steph, any conclusions? Anybody wrap it up? Anyone?
Man, I don't condone in it. I feel as though I don't give a fuck. There's an escape route. You better hit a motherfucking swing move. Like, domestic violence is like, it's real. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I never understood it. I won't understand it. I won't allow myself to understand it. Because, like I said, nigga, I've been with my wife for 12 years through hell and back. Like, nigga, I didn't got pants thrown at me. Nigga, she didn't hit me. Nigga, there's always a door. Nigga, I know how to walk my ass where the fuck I need to go. Yeah, like, it's like, man, I don't know. That's all I gotta say. Like, just don't do it, bro. And if you know somebody who's going through it, man, there's a lot of centers out there that help people that do this shit, or reach out to a friend. Like, that's why a lot of suicide rate going up too.
Well,
And it's not even. It's just
Talk
not.
about it.
so, men, a lot of suicide, mostly for men, a lot of their suicide rates go up for men. Don't quote the logistics and the statistics, but you know, from what it's been told or word around the campfire. Steph, anything? Because you know, Steph, this is the co-host also tonight. You know, Steph, one of the original First Baptist. You know, we ain't gonna go all the way back to that, but
Absolutely. I do plan on coming home real soon to pop up and say hello. I haven't been home in a while, and you know,
it ain't the same.
go see.
It ain't
Oh,
the
I know.
same.
I know. I'm going to go see my son and pop my head in and say hello to the old heads that's still standing. But my Mike is out front Royal, by the way. He's at RMA.
Oh, yeah.
My son is out there, Micah. He's out in front Royal. He goes around Macon.
I'm out here.
I know.
Oh, yeah,
Luck knew.
he ain't say nothing.
Luck knew. But my thing is that, like, it's not the end of the world unless you make it the end of the world. Like Lee said, there's always a way out of it, but the question is, how bad do you want it? Mental health is real. Remembering who you are and that you are divine, and keeping that reminder is real. Things do get better with time, but only if you want it to. That's when self-choice kicks in. That's when self-love kicks in. That's remembering that you are unique kicks in. And it's going to be okay. Pain, hurt, and sorrow is temporary. But if you trust on that understanding, joy forever comes in the morning. That's some real shit. And how I live every day. The pain and sorrows that I live don't last. But the joy that I have now because of the happiness I decided to find is far greater than any type of pain I have felt in my lifetime.
Damn.
Me personally, towards all of this, I do see it's always going to be something that's going to go around. It's something that's always going to be around. And it's such an unfortunate thing because, like we all agree on and like we all know, the death rate is going up from this, from men to female. It's one of those things where I see it as if you know you're going through it, you got to say something. If you're not going to say something, how will anyone ever know? Because you always have something. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, a lot of my friends, you got to ask them. Definitely a lot of my female friends, I always hit them like, man, what's up with you? How you doing? You dig what I'm saying? Because sometimes they're going through it more than my male friends who I'm talking to on a daily. Because a lot of my male friends, me and Lee, we started a video chat probably about, once or twice a week now? You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? That's just from football. Before then, I never knew who Lee was other than once I seen him comment on a post. Knowing him and Nico know each other. And ever since then, he been cool, good money with me. So it's just like, we have to be able to talk about this shit. You can't be scared to talk about it. Men, you definitely can't be scared to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go through it, you got to say something. If you don't say anything, then you're not really going to know how to handle it or go by it. Same thing with females. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know there's a way for you to get out, you got to get out. Don't sit right there constantly. I don't want anyone to take this wrong. Don't be that punching bag or that rug bag that he's going to constantly keep stepping on and wipe boots on. Knowing if it's going to be physically, mentally, emotionally. Same thing for a man. Know if it's going to be physically, mentally, emotionally. Get out of there. If you know you're able to, get out of there. No point to even stick around. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, this isn't a generational curse from men to females. You know what I'm saying? Where, like, us now, adults and parents, you know what I'm saying? Like, we teach our kids that it's okay for this to happen. You know what I'm saying? Not saying we would ever. But, you know, you have some parents who may teach that shit. You know, so it's like is this going to be that generation curse that's going to stick with us? The way how probably with our parents, some shit stuck with them that we witness now as us finally being adults. But I do applaud, I do truly applaud every male, female who's gotten away from that shit and who survived. Definitely you, son. Definitely you. You dig what I'm saying? Like we said, we known each other since we was kids, and I never knew a day in this, never knew a day. But by you still being able to speak upon it and still showing that you're growing and you know what I'm saying, you're not letting it stop you, shows a lot for you and who you are as a woman and your character and as a mother. And so, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm fucking blessed to know that you're still here walking this earth, doing all the shit you've been through. You haven't checked out, you haven't gave up or anything. You know?
I can't afford to, because the only time you fail is if and when you give up.
That's a fact.
And I refuse to give up. I refuse to fail. I refuse to allow somebody else's downfall to take my life. I have the divine right to be who I decide I want to be. That's guaranteed facts. I refuse to allow somebody who has their own self-scares and issues affect me. I'm in control of me. That's it. I'm only belong to people that God allowed that God gave me the people that he borrowed me to, but I belong to him. So now when it comes down to at the end of the day, I'm going to continue to be an advocate for it because I am a survivor. I've had people and seen stories, and it breaks my heart that people didn't make it out because they were too scared to speak up. I had to ask for help. I had to sacrifice and lose shit to get to where I needed to go. It's hard to leave that type of lifestyle, especially the fact that you know that that's all you had. But that one little leap of faith does it. It does it.
Can I ask you a quick question?
In the mustard seed.
Real quick question. Would you, you know what I'm saying, anybody who ever just re-listen to this joint, they look at this whole motherfucker thing to the end, would you tell them off that first sign of abuse they should go, or you know what I'm saying, like how should they go by it as a female who's been through it, if you don't mind me asking?
One time, when they say they'll never do it again, it's a flat out lie, because it's already been a habit. Walk away. Don't stay. It's not worth it. You have eternity with God, but you only have one life to live. So when it comes down to it, don't be that sacrificial for somebody else. Because while they're still living in prison, you got people out here missing you. I've almost lost my life a couple of times dealing with it. I got blacked out twice. I woke up to people panicking. It's not worth it. It's not. Our virtue is worth more than rubies. And that's in the book of Proverbs. We're only here on borrowed time. So use it wisely and love yourself and love those who love you back and mean it. But also remember that it's crazy, because Confucius, a philosopher, said, if you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. You are right. Because it's a mind thing. It's a mental thing. If you know you can strive and aim for them stars and go for it. You know you can get out. Get out. Save yourself from yourself. Sometimes that's the best thing you can do before somebody can help save you. Like, bitch, help me help you.
Facts.
Help me help you. You want out? Tell me, and I will come running. But don't tell me and then go back.
Hey, what my man said from Loving Basketball? Can't isn't in a man's vocabulary.
It's not.
And ever since I heard it, I believe it. Like, you can't tell me I can't do something.
Yeah, Zay, like I said, I got boys. My oldest boy just turned 6. The next one will be 6 in March. Poppy will be going on 4 in October. Cope will be 2 in October.
Wow, this baby's getting big quick.
Yeah, like I
You
know, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't say you can't do it, because once you tell yourself you can't do it, you're never going to be able to. Like, you're going to have that mental. Nah, we don't say we can't do that. We're going to do it no matter what. You're going to do it. You can do it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause once, as a boy, once you tell yourself that, or even as a female, you know you can't do it. Nah, you're going to keep that mentality. That's not a good one to have. So,
positive mindset. And remember, it's going to be okay.
That's a fact.
I
appreciate that. I truly appreciate it.
But I ain't going to say what I can't do is kiss my fucking first cousin for no $10.5 million. That's one thing I'm not going to do.
Lee, you ain't going to do it?
Nope.
See, y'all going to be 2 broke-ass niggas, right? What's going to happen is we're going to end up leave. What you going to tell me is, hey, we should go ahead and get this type of equipment or jerseys for the football. You're going to end up saying, well, you know, we should do a family reunion. I'll be like, you know what's crazy? I had to use this money that I either A, slap my mom or kiss my cousin with. Which one y'all want me to use? And what y'all going to say?
If I slap my mom, you're going to need a seance board. I keep telling you.
I'm doing this real quick. Once I do it,
you let me know how that work out. I want to be there and I want to see this shit happen.
Bro, you being my mans now, if you was to do that, bro, and I found out, bro, I'm telling you, bro, like, I'm gonna be the one of the people you gotta look at it for. Me and you were no longer bros after that. You didn't broke the whole trust. Like, nigga, you put your hands on a female. That's a code I cannot go by. Like, I will
Mama.
like.
Apologize, bro, but it was my mom gonna tell me to do it.
And you gonna be silly enough to do it.
Some things you just don't do.
Yes.
Nigga tell you jump off the bridge.
With your ass too. Then Carolyn gonna come from the heavens and get your ass too. And don't get me started on Ernest. Who's gonna come too?
If I jump off that bridge, I don't got a chance of living.
Nope, because when you get to heaven, everybody gonna be waiting.
That's why I wouldn't jump off the bridge. I slap my mom, I get beat up. Fuck it, I get beat up. But
no, because she gonna kill you. I don't care what Betty tells you.
They're gonna have to catch me. Because after I do it, they're gonna be picking her up. I'm gonna grab that suitcase. I'm gonna tell them, hey man, listen, take out $1 million. Take out 2, because she gonna get $1 million, you ain't gonna get $1 million. Alright, so after I do this, I'm gone. You're gone? What do you mean? Just hurry up and do it. As soon as they take it out, pow, I'm grabbing that suitcase and I'm inside of a car and I'm gone. They're gonna have to catch me. They're gonna be catching my mom first, and then they're gonna have to catch me. By the time they catch me, that's where I'm gonna be. Only where God knows. Only God knows. Only God knows me. They all gonna have to fight me, and I'm gonna be in tip-top shape, and ain't no one gonna want to fight me.
You about to be the new next viral shit on TikTok. You know the one that when they come in and out like, oh, he's awake.
Oh, he's awake.
That's gonna be your ass. Keep playing.
Oh, I'm out of here, man. I'm about to go to sleep, man.
Y'all be safe. God bless y'all. Love y'all.
God bless y'all.
Love y'all.
Lee, man. I love you, my nigga. I'll let y'all tomorrow, man. Hey, we be back for Talking to Twist Thursday, man. We'll see what's going on, man. I appreciate everybody who came in here. I appreciate the whole conversation. Nothing but respect, peace, prosper, and love for everybody. From the ones who's still going through it, the ones who's got through it, and the ones who hasn't seen it coming and who's been through it. You know what I'm saying? I just pray everybody has a safe and overcoming through that whole entire fucking journey, if that ever comes your way or if that ever happens, no matter what. But other than that, man, I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. I'll holler at y'all.
All right, bro.
Love you too. Be safe.
All right.